And we are live.
What
Back
up,
in
what up,
effect.
what up, what up?
Booyah.
Back in the house once again. It is
Thursday.
Thursday
edition, baby.
We hitting you with a Thursday. Branson's actually sitting with us again.
Yeah, Branson's going to be sitting in tonight. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We'd like to shout out, of course, Buddha, and Kelly Joe. Y'all will catch us now Thursday night at this time. Saturday night, 10 o'clock, 10:30, regular time spot. And we're just going to give you all the news of the week and keep y'all updated on what's going on.
2 days a week, people. You should see these beautiful faces on your screen.
We're going to leave our Thursday show free of shout-outs except for Alpha Dogs.
Alpha Dogs, come get these dogs, man.
Alpha Dogs got to get their shout-out.
Jersey-style dogs serving a pizza bread. Comes with sauteed onions, tricolor peppers, and seasoned potatoes. Got the biggest sandwiches on the damn planet. I'm telling you.
Don't you have a Carolina dog with chili and slaw?
Yep, sure do. And we got a Carolina dog. We got whatever it is you want. I got the biggest sandwich on the planet.
What's the best dog? What's the recommendation dog that you recommend?
Okay, so
I don't stray past the buffalo chicken.
See,
that's it. I haven't tried any of the other dogs.
But see, that's the thing though, because people are like, "Why you got 23 sandwiches up there?" I'm like, "You got 23 times to come back and see." Because trust and believe, it's gonna be about 1 to 3 of them you're gonna get stuck on that you got to come back at least 2 or 3 times to eat before you go try something else. But anything on it. So now if you a newcomer, right, and you trying this out for the first time, I suggest that you get either the regular beef hot dog, we got beef or turkey hot dogs, or you get the Carolina dog because it's sweet and savory. You know what I'm saying? Now, you like something a little spicy, you got the jerk chicken or the alpha steak, the jerk steak. You know what I'm saying? So everything's made fresh to order. Bread serving a piece of bread. See, that's what's the kicker. It's not in your traditional hot dog or hamburger bun. It's served in a piece of bread. And like I said, it holds all that stuff together. But, you know, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and we post up where we're going to be at every day. We come get these dogs, man.
Go get them dogs.
Delicious.
Go get them dogs. All right, Dub, go ahead. Let's go.
Okay, so I wanted to start off with, of course, a RIP. As you know, we got to give a big rest in peace to Tito Jackson.
Jackson 5, baby.
Of the Jackson 5. Tito Jackson passes away at 70 years of age. It was announced by his sons, 3T, of course, his sons that were big in Europe, Taj, Terrell, and TJ Jackson, confirmed on their official Instagram account that Tito Jackson had passed away. And I believe it was due to a heart issue or a heart attack. Now, I've known Tito, of course, as a member of the Jackson 5, and, of course, I think he's been kind of a running joke since...
I think Tito might be the most popular member of a band that never sang song.
Really?
Who's more popular
I always
kind of
looked at Tito as the dude that was kind of joked at.
He's probably, but he was, to me, kind of one of the most important members. He was the
was the most important member
of a band. I can't think of any other member of a band that was bigger than Tito.
You're right, because he didn't.
Tito was actually the founder of the Jackson 5 when you think about it. He was the Bobby Brown.
Well, he didn't sing though. He always with the guitar and stuff.
But that's what started the Jackson 5 was Tito playing the guitar.
He's probably the most popular person to ever come out of a band that never sang but always was mentioned. So in a way, he was the running joke, but that's what made Tito so popular.
That's true.
Yeah,
that is true, because if you go through all the other bands like Foo Fighters, Nirvana, or any of them, it's always the lead man that you talk about. So outside of Michael, which Michael is like the biggest pop star ever, you know what I'm saying? For someone like Tito's like what? Because he's like fourth in line and stuff. You feel what I'm
Probably
saying?
further back than that.
Probably, yeah, exactly.
Janet Jermaine,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
He was in the back of the line.
Exactly.
Latoya,
Yeah.
Reeve, like he was.
Yeah, because he never put out an album before. Never.
I don't think there is a Tito Jackson
No,
album.
it is.
Not to my knowledge.
Not to my knowledge, I ain't never heard no Tito Jackson album.
And then Tito's also came from when Chris Tucker did the Michael Jack.
That's
Michael
what I'm
Jackson
saying. He
skit.
was always kind of the joke.
Yeah,
They
damn,
would
Tito,
always-
slow down, Tito.
Yeah.
But yeah, and to me, the Jacksons are up there with
They are the number
big
one.
families, like how you talk about the Kennedys. And the Jacksons are right there. And
They're American royalty.
yeah, American royalty.
They are American
They are.
royalty all day.
Yeah. So it looks like, of course, Tito was introduced into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1997 as a part of the Jackson 5. So they came in there. Of course, the group released 16 studio albums, 10 as the Jackson 5 and 6 as the Jacksons. Tito did have a solo career, though. He released an album called Tito Time in
I'm
2016.
sorry, Tito. I ain't get that no
that's
play.
What it was
Damn.
2016 because I danced.
You say he just released a recently released
2016?
album?
I ain't never heard of this. Shit.
Yeah, his solo career, Tito Time in 2016 and Under Your Spell in 2021.
Wow.
Okay.
He released new music as recently as last year, joining forces with Brazilian singer Natalia Domini for their song Attitude. And its accompanying music video. I've never heard of that.
I've heard of him. Now I gotta go do some
But I
research
mean,
and see what's up.
having that last name and stuff, he was probably still working with people. People will always try to link themselves with any Jackson,
exactly.
any of them.
Yeah, so of course y'all know the story of the Jackson 5 and how they moved from Gary, Indiana to Los Angeles to become big. But the one thing I didn't know about Tito that I found out like this week was how proficient of a guitar player he was. I've been watching a lot of Tito Jackson on the guitar videos, and there was one where he was playing the blues, and then there was
He had no damn choice. Dad was
gonna
busting.
say,
Dad
like,
was
you-
whooping
like, you
ass.
think
Dad was not playing.
He
He
wasn't
saw that
just-
Jackson 5 movie. They had to get them steps right.
He wasn't
there.
just
Everybody
playing with
tells-
Michael, he was the whole, everybody.
Everybody
not
tells
playing.
a story about how Tito started the Jackson 5 by playing Joe's guitar when he told him not to, and then he broke a string on the guitar. Then Joe whooped his ass, and then after the ass whooping, he said, "Show me what you know."
Show me
And
what
see,
you got.
Tito's a better man than me because I wouldn't have played shit after you whooped my ass. I would have thought it was a setup.
Well, it is a setup. 'Cause if you didn't do it, he's gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah, but I'm just
you
saying,
might as well go ahead. And
You
do
whoop my ass for playing the guitar, and then you tell me to play the guitar again.
Right.
I'll be thinking he's like testing me.
it. He is testing you. He's like
Joe
if you-
Jackson definitely brought the best out of his kids, but
did.
boy, he was a bad man.
Well,
He had to be. Gary was full
I'm-
of gangs and shit.
I mean, coming up, especially during those times.
Yeah,
shit,
you had
everybody
to be straight.
Y'all had to be on top.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta be moving like an army. In today's parenting, of course, motherfuckers be saying that was child abuse and shit like that. But a lot of you motherfuckers need that ass whooping. A lot of these damn
Some of
kids
y'all
going
anyway.
around. These kids running around here, but yeah, that's another
Yeah,
story.
you had to be tough on them.
What's your favorite Jackson 5 song? Or
there's
what's
so
your favorite
many.
Jackson
There's
5?
so many.
Or you could do the Jacksons, because remember
Nah,
they
the Jacksons
did
ain't got the hits. The,
album.
Jackson
You
5
feel
though.
it?
Yeah.
Can you feel it?
Torture.
I like
was one of
Heartbreak
my
Hotel.
favorite- You don't
Feel
remember
it?
Torture? It's Torture. That's one of my favorite songs, actually. Like, yeah.
All the children around the world.
The Jacksons have given us so many hits.
A hell of a whole lot of hits. So yeah, it's never too late to check out Tito's music. It's not even 10 years old yet. It's only it was released in 2016.
and 2021. So.
Hey, and Tito also raised some superstars. 3T was big, just not in America.
Yeah, I was about to say they had one album here in America.
No, they were big in Europe.
I know that, but I say one song here in America that they heard of, but I thought they faded off. I didn't know they was.
They were huge. in
Well, I
Europe.
mean, they're still brothers, so they're gonna be
That's
3T no matter what.
That's the American, like, that's why they talk about Americans being snobs. Like, we don't care about nothing that happens outside of America.
We really don't.
So, but, so you saying, 3T was big in Europe, we're like, okay.
Right.
But they were big, though, in Europe, really big.
I mean, shit, Europe money is
that
Oh,
money's
it all
spent
spends
too.
the same.
too.
Yeah. So, big shout out to Tito Jackson. May he rest in peace.
Yes.
And y'all stream some Tito solo music to make sure his children's straight and his legacy stays intact. But yeah, we gonna keep it moving because should we just jump to?
Yeah, this is really. I mean, we were starting the Thursday sports show that was really going to be sports, but this week was very, very interesting.
Yeah,
and
you're right. It is.
Today we just had to do a little bit more than sports. So go ahead, Dub. Let's get this show started.
Well, I guess the talk of the week has been Diddy, and it's been pretty much Diddy the whole week.
No Diddy slander.
Pretty much taking up all the entertainment news. It's so big we forgot about Shannon Sharp's gaffe last week.
No, it's so big that we forgot that Donald Trump got assassinated for an assassination attempt against him for the second time. It's crazy. Like, I know Trump pissed because you expect to be number one in the news cycle,
and he's not
again.
And this is why I don't like the whole Diddy scenario because again, you know.
Diddy did it to himself. I'm sorry.
No, he did, man. No, he did. No, he did. No. If you read how they brought the charges up against him, it was based upon other people filing lawsuits against him, and they did not get a payday. So because they did not get a payday, they went and talked to the feds. So how he did not? Boosie said it. He said it on his Instagram shit the other day. So now we charging people now who ask women to come with us to another state and shit, and just so happy you get to another state, you fucking and shit, and before you know it, we getting charged for trafficking, prostitution.
Let me tell you where Diddy fucked up at, and I was telling my homegirl this. See, the biggest fault of Diddy's is that everything now is going to go back to that tape we saw him and Cassie. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Of course. And this is where,
regardless of what the topic is going to be, you talk about the baby oil. Damn, I saw him beat Cassie ass in that damn hotel
But
lobby.
see, and this is where I say I want people to hold up. Because if you was one of them people who know somebody or know somebody that either did the ass whooping or received the ass whooping, whether you are friends with them directly or indirectly, and you didn't do nothing about it, shut the fuck up. You ain't got nothing to say.
Oh, there's a lot of people about to go down with Diddy.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is I'm talking about the people who sitting here trying to cancel him out. There's a lot of people that's been complicit because they have a friend, a homeboy, a homegirl that did some type of abuse.
Oh, you're talking about other people out here, like regular people.
And you got regular folks enabling doing the same fuckery. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, the thing is this, though. Diddy had the money to do the enabling. That was what really pushed all this. Like, they said Diddy had a party for 5 days on an airplane.
Okay. And so if I sit here, I'm a billionaire, I'm sitting here like, yo, I'm about to throw a party in the air for 5 days. Do you want to come? They're gonna come. So that's what he did. Yeah. They agreed to go, and they knew what was gonna pop off.
Everything that's getting ready to that's happening all comes back from that video of him beating up Cassie.
And again, this is where I highly stress people like, yo, y'all doing too much. Because again, are you keeping that same energy for the ones who want to vote for Trump? Are you keeping the same energy towards him? No, the fuck you ain't. Because a lot of you motherfuckers who want to cancel out Diddy, you going to vote for Trump. Like, make that shit make sense. This nigga here been convicted 34 times. Mind you, 34 times. And he's been convicted of a sexual assault offense in a civil case.
They might, I'm not saying they are, but hell, they might associate Trump to Diddy. Like, is Diddy the big fish or the little fish in this?
This is like I said, man, and this is why I say black people, yo, where the solidarity at? Of course, condemn him for what he did to Cassie. He don't get a pass. This is the only time that you visually, even though she had it in the fucking lawsuit, it was written out and none of you niggas decided to read. You had to take a visual to see it, be like, oh my God, it's a shock. She had it in fucking paperwork.
Yeah, but
so hold on, but follow me out right quick. So the fact that none of you niggas read, got it. You didn't read, you saw the video. So now that you saw the video, everything else after that is not automatically.
But we've already talked about, like, you can read one thing and see reading it doesn't hold as much interpretation as me. So you can sit here and be like, yeah, they put their hands on them.
Why you think books are top sellers?
If I see you put how you put the hands on them, me hearing about you getting them hands put on you, but me seeing it are two totally different things.
Now this is where I have a problem with that, because for those who read books, what are your top seller books? They are describing the action as what's taking place. So when you actually see the visual, it just automatically assisting you what you already read. The whole thing what we just agree on is majority of people never read the damn lawsuit. That's fair to say.
See what and this and I'm gonna jump to sport. I'm gonna jump to sports real quick. Then I'm gonna jump back to Diddy. See, you're saying it like, because you're gonna say how the Eagles got beat. We lost by a point. We got whooped. Now y'all got beat 42-19. Right. Now you see the difference in reading. You're gonna say, well, we didn't lose that bad, but we got whooped.
But the thing about it is, if you watch the game, and which you I know we about to go say, you watch the game. Actually, it's more defeating how it hurts more how y'all lost versus how we lost. Because in the first quarter the fucking game was over with.
If you read about something, you have to have a great imagination.
No,
to
you don't.
Bring it to life.
In a lawsuit,
if your imagination's not good, you can't bring anything to life if you don't have the imagination to bring it to life. But if you see something, you don't need the imagination because it's there for you to see.
So then how do some of these movies become movies? They started off in books. So if they started off in books, they became top selling in books. How the books became top seller? They had to describe the shit what happened. From however many chapters in there.
You're not getting the good detail.
You are getting the good detail. You are getting the good detail. That's how you get
good detail of he hit Cassie and slapped Cassie in
the
hallway, when I'm getting a better detail of me seeing him slap Cassie, kick her in the face, put her in a chokehold, things of that nature.
Again,
it's a bit more detailed.
So the analogy that I just described, when you got bestseller books, those who are advocate book readers, you can identify what I'm saying here. If you are an advocate or you just read in general, if you understand words, and if somebody describing what's taking place, you are creating a visual based off what's being described from you. Because in order for the lawsuit to even go further on, they had to vividly describe what take place. That means you ain't cutting no corners, none of that shit. So now, about time you get to the video, it just confirmed what you already read. So most of the people who has an outrage about what happened, they never read the fucking lawsuit. They just said, "Oh, she's lying and she just trying to get it back."
Because most people don't read.
You're right. So
most people don't read. That's why we wait for the movie to come out.
So now the video's out. This is the only video, the only thing this man has done that we seen in his
that we see so far.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is this.
You don't need anything else though. That video is
why is it Trump not being treated the same way then? He's been convicted 34 times.
Because he's white.
Thank you. So we got niggas backing this motherfucker. So what I'm saying to you niggas who are backing a convicted felon who's running for president, you mean to tell me you can't give the same credence for a man who actually done something for the black community? Trump hasn't done shit for the black community. Diddy has. That's on record. And
I'm not saying.
Hold on. This is what I've been saying, how words means something when it comes to the media. When it's attached to a black person, automatically condemned without him even going to trial. They're rereading the shit that the case that they're building up against Diddy. He had 1,000 dildos. He had a boatload of fucking lube. Nigga,
all that's made to embarrass him.
That's it. That's all it is. So what I'm saying is, but how is it embarrassing him?
No,
I don't call it embarrassment.
I don't think. Yes, it was made to embarrass him, but it was more made to now where really our ears jumped up. See. People know what to bring.
Keyword, ears jumped up.
Why do the people even need it?
Media knows what to give you to bring you into something. We didn't care because, hold on, Doug, read what they found when they raided his house, if you got that up. Or,
they found quite a bit.
Dildos.
They found
dildos, lubricant. Yeah. They found the videos that he had, the videos of the orgies that was going on, et cetera, et cetera.
But see, like I'm saying, they found the 3 guns with the serial number scratched off. That alone will do you. You know that.
Okay.
Nobody cared about the 3 guns. We don't care about that shit.
You know how many other motherfuckers who got guns that got serial numbers that's seared off?
But we care about the salacious details of it. We care about
is it really salacious? Is it?
What? You talking about this man was found with 1,000 bottles of lube, 875 dildos.
How is that
because
salacious?
Sex is involved.
How? He got the money to have a big ass orgy party.
Mean? Sex is involved.
Which a lot of us would love to do by fact.
Sex is involved. That makes it salacious.
So again, what I'm saying is this whole shit is bullshit because again, we talking about individuals that went after him for a payday. They couldn't get the money. So now they want to go to the feds and say, oh, I did this against he forced me to do this. He didn't put no gun to your head and tell you get in his damn private jet, fly to fucking Miami or fucking LA and say, hey, we're going to have a party. You see everybody in that motherfucking party butt ass naked.
And to that is true. Like, you have to hold certain people accountable to making adult decisions. Like, he didn't hold anybody. Well, we don't know if he held anybody hostage, first of all.
Come on. If he held somebody hostage, that shit would have been out.
No, because then I'm going to go right back to where I said I was going right back to in the beginning. Where am I going, Dove? Where? To the Cassie video. Because it looked like she was being held hostage now.
Okay. So if she was
other people might have been being held hostage.
I'm going to push back why she's not being held hostage because there's been times this man has left the house, traveled overseas, travel out of the country, travel out of state to where she was left home and she could have freely leave.
And that's true. But we've also seen a video where he's beat on that woman and we saw one video.
We saw one video.
How many videos do you need of incriminating evidence? If I see you rob one bank, are you a bank robber?
No, if you do something one time, that means that's your character?
Yes, it does.
No, it's not.
Especially if you're caught on tape doing it. Because yes, you would if it's not your character, you wouldn't do it.
Let me say why it's not his character. Because again, you don't hear no other women saying he beat on me like that. He forced me to do anything.
He's getting lawsuits.
He's getting lawsuits left and right. Women are coming forward saying that this is happening. So
that's the same thing with Deshaun. That's the same thing with Deshaun Watson.
But it is.
It's the same thing with Deshaun Watson. Of course, you have an agitator. A white man found somebody, the white lawyer, he was the friend of the owner of the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans owner sat there, put this on, try to humiliate him to force him to stay in Houston. The thing about the whole analogy, what I'm getting to, what I want the masses to understand, especially black folks, do not sit here and listen to what the media is saying about high-end celebrity black people because, again, they want to take him out for a reason.
But even the black people are talking about him, though. Like Jaguar Wright been talking about the boy forever. I'm saying is,
this is the thing what I said the whole time. There's no solidarity amongst black folks. There isn't. But the motherfucking poo-poo or rah-rah who killed motherfucking nigga around the corner, you lock in with a motherfucker like that, but you won't lock in with a motherfucker who made a mistake, a terrible mistake that he should be condemned for. I'm not saying that you should say, well,
they've got this boy like you, Puffy, like you say who, like we're not talking about Puffy. They have this man when they got him when he set old boy car on fire. That's one of the things.
Who got it?
Whose car did he set on fire?
Kid
Cudi's car. They got him on that when he set the car on fire, and then had the nerve to brag about doing it.
Okay,
they got him on tape doing that.
So what woman or nigga didn't do nothing crazy because
it doesn't matter.
Wait. It does matter. It does matter. You know why? It does matter. I'm not saving him. I am not saving him. What I want people to understand is, a lot of you niggas done the same shit. Except you just lower level niggas to where you ain't famous enough to where what the fuck you do is highlighted. There's a lot of us who has done some wild out shit over some pussy, of those women over some dick that they was locked in about and they felt like they got played. You got out of character. You did some shit. But that's not being held against you to where this is how you are for the rest of your life.
But they're saying Puffy's been out of character his whole life. Now you understand why Mace left. It makes even more sense why Mace left now.
You know what? It doesn't. You know, the way Mace left, he left because of over the contract. Got it. No problem. But what anybody else say is when you first get in the game on anything, right? You're going to learn one way or another how you supposed to handle your business. you're not, as black folks, you're not taught the art of business. So did Puffy did some things that could have been done different? Yeah, he did. But mind you, Puffy came up in the same grind to get where he at. So in his mind, yo, you got to get up here to where I go through this, what I've gone through to see this is what you really want. Why? Because look where he became to where he's a billionaire. Now, without going off track, is the contract that he got from Mace was shitty? Probably so.
Yeah.
But did he not put you on a platform to where you could have made that fucking money outside that goddamn contract? Yes, you could have. Because he could have put on shows without the shit that he got deal with Diddy. He could have put out merch and shit without the shit that got deal with Diddy. So the thing about it is these niggas didn't know how to think past go without Diddy feeding them.
From what they're saying is this indictment goes back to 2008. You're talking to a man that made one mistake. He made a mistake. No, this indictment goes back to 2008. So there are several mistakes in this.
We're talking about people who didn't get paid. So now because they didn't get paid, they want to go.
Whose fault is that?
Did they go to the fucking?
Fault is that?
So this is where
Puffy should have paid him.
So again, this is where I have a problem with this shit. If this was a regular man, they would have went to the fucking police.
He's not regular.
We got that. If this was a regular man, you would have went to the police the day that shit happened. You don't give a damn. This nigga is a gang member on the street, whatever the fuck he makes it be, whatever type of clout he got in that town. You would have took your ass to the fucking police and then pressed charges. You didn't because you was complicit in any type of way. When I say complicit, meaning you know that shit is wrong, but you still stayed your ass there. You still didn't say shit. Because why? In the back of your head,
but
I might,
after
hold
a while,
on, follow me. In the back of your head.
You're saying the same thing, but after a while.
How I'm saying the same thing?
The person doing it knows it's wrong too. So once you come to the realization that
how
it's
is
wrong,
it wrong when you're not being forced? You're
now,
not being forced to do the shit. He asked it. I'm asking you.
I'm telling you, you're saying that they knew it was wrong. Everybody knows it's wrong. Now, I realize it's wrong, and I want to tell you the jig's up. You're still wrong, and the jig is up.
What he did was wrong. What did he do was wrong? He had an orgy party.
Well, we can get into what the indictment
sex
basically alleges.
Now, you know sex trafficking meaning I ask you to come with me, you come with me on my jet, and we go to another state. That's sex trafficking. Yeah. That's what they're trying to say.
Well, there's a number of things they're trying to say.
They're saying he was drugging people.
Motherfuckers took drugs. Who don't take fucking drugs at a damn party?
It's also saying he hit and abused women for over a decade and presided over an empire of crimes.
So we're cool with that.
No, because number one, these are not proven facts. But go ahead,
I seen him do it once. That's enough proof. I don't need to see it no more.
No, because you mean to tell me?
If you catch me on tape slapping a bitch, that means I slap bitches.
No, fuck that. What I'm asking you is, so you mean to tell me in your life you haven't made a mistake, that the mistake that you made that determined your whole behavior up until this point?
Okay.
Think about this before you answer the question. The question I'm asking you is,
so let me ask you a question.
I'll ask you a question first. I need you to answer this. Have you made a mistake, whether it was intentional or not? The mistake that you made, that dictate your whole character up until this point. Yes or no?
Well, it depends on what the mistake is.
It definitely depends on what the mistake is.
You can pick. I'll let it be so fucking wide open. You can pick.
But
it can be your worst mistake to the simple.
I've never drugged a woman.
That it was one.
I'm not saying.
You're saying the mistake.
We don't know he drugged somebody.
But when you cop and be like, well, I apologize, stuff like, why are you copping to it? That's my thing. Like, you've been doing this. You beat up chicks. That's what you do.
Because he apologized, that shows what?
He was trying to save some money and save face. And Puffy thought he was cool and he thought he was in the clear. He thought shit had died down. And Puffy was proved to be wrong. And they were waiting to nab this guy. Puffy is not going to get off. As you keep trying to say, he made one mistake. No, he didn't. It just hasn't come out that he's done all these things.
They
have the videos to show it. They are going to drop these videos.
They had the videos of him involved in a fucking orgy.
I'm sure they have more videos than that.
What the fuck? He had, listen to what's being said here, people. He's being charged because he asked some beautiful women, hey, you want to fly with me to my party here in Miami or LA? They say yes. Okay. They get in the plane on their own. He ain't got no gun to him. He ain't got him drugged up or nothing.
They are drugged up. That's what they're saying. That's what the indictment said. Look, is that what the indictment said?
Okay. Well, he is accused of inducing female victims and male sex workers into drugged up, day-long sexual.
You said drugged up, right?
Yeah, drugged up, sometimes days-long freak-offs. In the indictment, which refers to an attack on one of them, referring to an attack on Cassie that was captured on video. So it does look like the Cassie video is kind of the basis.
It's the reference. It's the reference for everything, and it's going to be.
So again, my thing is this: what's being described in this shit is being exaggerated. If we just sat right here and said law enforcement exaggerate on drug busts and shit like that,
they always do.
They're exaggerating on this shit right here. They are exaggerating on what the fuck this man do. He acts.
I don't know if they're exaggerating.
That is, bro. The fact that they're saying he forced prostitution, what they're saying is he forced these women to get in his private jet to go with him to either Miami or California or where the fuck he had his party at. He forced them to get on a plane. They volunteered, took their clothes off. They volunteered.
But what if they say they go, like you say, they volunteered, then they get there and be like, I don't want to be here no more.
Okay.
And he says, well, you can't go until I'm ready to go.
So if that's what's said and there's proof that that was said and that take place, fine. Get the man where the fuck he's supposed to. But that has not been said. There's no proof on that. Again, if we're going to say law enforcement exaggerate on their charges, which is proven facts,
yeah, we've seen that several times.
So what I'm saying is this: what they're saying, first of all, what they name in the charges, one is to embarrass him, which
of course,
who says him being able to have an orgy on a fucking plane for 5 days or an orgy in wherever the fuck, what heterosexual man and some heterosexual women would be mad at that? He had the power and the money to do that shit. A lot of us who try to do that shit now, and we ain't nowhere near this man.
You're right, but like I said, it only takes one person.
That's hypocritical. That's all I'm just saying.
It only takes one person. Like I say, they can go and then be like, I don't want to be here no more. It only takes one person, and that does it. So and then it all goes back to, like I said, the only thing that people are going to reference back to is the Cassie video.
So what I'm going to say is this: that is weak, because again, there's for somebody to be a predator, right? That means they do this on a consistent basis. They are not only, you got that video, you got another video of this nigga did it, you got another video of did it. They would have automatically released the shit if the nigga was beating on other fucking women. They don't have that shit. You don't even hear no other women from all the from the star-studded women he's been around to even the other ones that haven't said he has
lawsuits.
They filing lawsuits because they saw a money. Grab, a money grab.
But we said that about Cassie too. She saw a money grab.
But the fact of the matter,
it was her get her ass beat.
Number one, he paid that shit. That's number one.
I'm just saying though. We said it was a money grab.
We did,
and then we saw her get her ass beat.
And I still feel that way because you know why? Because if it was that serious, right?
Was that serious?
Now let me take it back. Not if it was I'm gonna fuck that. It was that serious to where this man is physically beating your ass, right? You can go to the police, you can press charge on his ass, and you can still get the fucking money. You can still get all that shit.
Well, she got all that now.
She didn't press no charges.
She got
and just like everybody else, they didn't press no charges. They trying to get money. So because they didn't get no money, now you want to run to the feds. The fuck out of here. The same motherfuckers that's running to the feds talking, they was complicit in some shape or form in whatever taking place.
Okay,
so
well,
if you were, that's a weak ass case.
If you're going to play like that, then you better pay like that. And since you're saying
what's there to pay when you volunteer to participate?
Okay, well that's why he's locked up, because obviously you said that people are just
locked up.
These people are just filing these frivolous lawsuits and stuff like that.
Frivolous lawsuits.
But all they're going to do, like
we just talked about one last week, the man in jail.
They're going to go back to the main reference point, like I keep telling you.
That's totally separate. Cassidy is totally different from everybody else. You cannot group everybody with Cassidy. You can't. I don't give a fuck how much your feelings involved in it, whatever the case may be. The Cassidy incident is by itself. Everybody else, you must prove that shit as it go. You can't sit here and say, what they said is valid, because if that's the case, if that's the case, every fucking thing that Trump did and every other fucking white person that got away with shit that you niggas fucking vote for, keep them alive and relevant, keep the same fucking energy.
You're gonna have an aneurysm.
I ain't gonna have no fucking aneurysm. Fuck that shit. This shit is bullshit, bro. They don't have nothing on this man. He got 1,000 dildos. He got a bunch of
They got him with 3 guns that don't have
They
serial.
got guns and drugs on them.
They got guns and drugs. That's enough to lock you up forever.
No, it's not. If you ain't get, number one,
hold on, it's not.
No.
What they do?
How
with
much? How much drugs they got off of him?
They got ecstasy.
They didn't even tell you. They didn't say. They didn't.
Plus, they got the gun.
Did they tell you?
That's enough to get you locked up forever.
No, it's not. Especially if it's your first time.
So you're telling me 3? Not guns, but with the serial number scraped off.
Yes, with all of them, and with his high status, what he has done for the community and everything. Yes, nigga, he don't get no life sentence. Now, if you a nigga that's a regular motherfucking Joe, you get that life. Because you know why? You ain't creating no jobs. You ain't got no money that's contributing in the damn.
He had 3 AR-15s with the serial
You know what other person? What that mean?
You're making it
that
right.
means he can afford legitimate guns.
So, and I'm gonna say this again. Even if he had the 3 guns with the serial
scratched
that's
off.
Still not a life sentence, people.
No, that's not.
It's not.
That's gonna get you in trouble.
It's going to get you jail time.
Okay. No, it's not. You still get fucking
3
probation.
assault rifles.
Yes, you still. Yes,
not listening.
I am listening.
You have the serial number scratched off. That's a federal violation. Having guns with serial numbers scraped off, that automatically comes with jail time.
No, it does not. It does not. First of all, what state it was in? What state was them guns was in?
New York.
No, I thought it was Miami.
So gun charges in the north versus in the south is handled differently.
Depending on who carries them.
But it's still a scratched off serial. It's an illegal gun no matter what.
Number one, nobody's saying it's not illegal. What I'm saying to you guys is because he had them serial numbers scratched off, that doesn't validate a life sentence.
I know it doesn't. He's not arraigned on the.
And he's not even. And he won't.
That's what they found. That's not why.
Exactly. What he's arraigned on is supposed to be forceful prostitution. Meaning, if I ask you, do you want to join me somewhere, and you voluntarily comes with me, and we leave out of state, that automatically comes up as trafficking and prostitution.
He's arraigned on racketeering, conspiracy,
racketeering is weak.
Sex trafficking, and gun charges.
I'm
telling you,
and drug charges.
I'm reading this shit. The racketeering and the fucking conspiracy charge is just another thing to outline the case to try to make it strong. It's not. That case is weak as fuck. I bet I'll put anything on it. That nigga don't do no time. Yeah.
No, he gonna do something.
He ain't doing no time. I bet
he doing something. They gonna get his ass. They gonna young thug his ass.
He ain't doing no time.
You don't think that Puffy doing no time? You out your mind.
Did he rape somebody? No, he did not rape nobody. They gotta prove that this man forced women to leave one state to go with him to another state and forced them to perform sexual acts.
Like I tell everybody else, you know the Fed conviction rate.
What that mean? Look at
what you mean? What do you mean? What does that mean?
Look at Young Thug shit. He ain't gonna get convicted on that shit.
Overtalk me all you want.
It's not overtalk. It's facts.
The Fed conviction
you got
rate.
Money.
You know the Fed
You know if you got
rate.
money too, right?
You know the Fed conviction
You got money
rate.
too,
it's
right?
98.5%.
You got money as long as you got bread and you don't have if you don't have no charges to back up whatever they say, nigga, good luck. Cause like I said, even if you do come up with some type of conviction, it ain't gonna generate no fucking jail time. It ain't.
Okay.
He didn't physically rape nobody. He ain't physically put no gun in nobody's face, shot nobody.
We haven't
like
seen
that.
those videos yet. We don't know what the feds have on them.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is this: what's being said right now.
The same thing we said about Cassie. Oh well, we don't know nothing. She ain't got nothing on him. Then they dropped that tape of him.
Yeah.
They have proof. You're playing with the federal government like they're a bunch of goofballs who don't do this job seriously.
They don't.
And you're like they don't have no proof.
They don't.
The feds have a 98.5 conviction rate. That means that 1.5% get off.
And where most of them fucking conviction rates come from?
tax evasion.
The fuck out of here. Them conviction
like
rates.
that.
No, them conviction rates come off of low-level drug offenders. That's what they come off of. Them shits ain't coming off no high-end players. No.
But you're acting like...
See, that's what I'm talking about. You want to ignore that. The reason why the feds have the highest conviction rates they done, if you look at their conviction rate, it's amongst black and brown who doesn't have the money to fight the charges.
So you're saying that because you're saying like if it was a regular guy who got caught with 3 guns that had the serial scraped off, they'd be what? Snatched up and put in prison, right?
What I said, if a regular guy who never been in trouble before, who has no charges, no felony charge, no gun, no none of that, it's the same thing apply to him. It's 3 times better for him, for Puffy, because he got the resources. This nigga's a billionaire. So it's a different ball game. You have no conviction on this man, no felonies, no nothing.
The feds are getting ready to snatch all that money away.
They not snatching
what?
shit.
Nigga, they turned down his house,
so
his mama house.
He had to sell his
$50 million.
And that's because,
are you telling me that?
that's because they're trying to make a case against him. Okay. They're trying.
Okay. We're going to see. But I'm pretty sure Puffy's going down for this.
That nigga ain't doing no time. You can't do no time if you've never been charged or convicted of nothing.
Okay.
You ain't doing no time.
He's doing time.
He ain't doing no time. Doing time for what?
They put in too much work for him to not do time.
He's doing time.
Listen, we seen feds put in a lot of work.
On what? Like that they didn't get who they were going for.
I'm telling you, I just told you one right now. I just said, look at Young Thug case, 3 years plus. And they ain't got shit.
The nigga been in jail for how long?
So what? He gonna get out on time? He gonna get out on that shit. Bruh, he got a racketeering charge.
And have they let him out?
How many? Do you know the average length of how long Fed cases take?
So you're telling me
ask that question.
You're telling me
ask that question.
You're telling me
Are
that.
you gonna answer that question?
I mean, Fed cases shit. I don't think Young Thug is gonna do.
He ain't doing no time.
No, they gonna give him something.
The time that he's doing is what the fuck he's doing right now. He gonna get probation if anything.
We'll see.
He's not gonna get no time.
I don't think so.
If he was gonna get time, they would have slammed dunk this case 2 years ago. They 3+ years into this case. Fed cases don't take that long. If they got a 98 conviction rate, that don't take too long. 2 weeks, maybe a month. Not no 3 years.
Okay, we'll see. But I think Thug, he gonna do some time.
Thug gonna get out. The time that he's doing is what he's doing right fucking now, sitting in there.
Okay, just remember this. If he does time, and because I want you to do it to me too, but if he does, I'm going to be up on you like I told you.
Hey, do that.
Okay.
Do that.
Yeah, well, a lot of the evidence presented is kind of, I might not say so information, but, I think we got to wait to see what more information comes out of these raids.
Because that shit is not, it's vague, bro. What they got right now.
Oh, it's vague as fuck.
It's vague as hell. But the thing I have a problem with is everybody pouncing on a motherfucker because they, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that shit weak as fuck. But here we are. We got Donald Trump. He's actually been fucking convicted 34 times. And a lot of you niggas who sit here saying, cancel Diddy, you ain't cancel that bitch ass motherfucker. And that nigga ain't done shit for the black community. At least Diddy has done something.
I don't fuck with Trump. And I say he need to be locked up too. But I also say that Diddy going to get locked up too.
I clearly said for the ones who sit here saying canceling Diddy, but you going to vote for Trump. And this nigga is convicted of all 30. And this nigga tried to overthrow the fucking country in our fucking faces. If you niggas can sit there and overlook that shit, I don't want to hear nothing about when it comes to fucking Diddy. That's just some real shit.
You can't cancel Diddy.
How
first the fuck
you can? You ain't. I'm gonna tell you right now. I ain't canceling that motherfucker.
You can't. It's not possible.
Crazy as hell.
I was listening to the radio the other day, and there's a song come on, and he take that. I was just like
Diddy on everything.
The song I'm speaking of is Honey, Mariah Carey.
Well, I mean that's a Mariah Carey song.
That's what. But nevertheless, he's still on it. Diddy's on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, the thing about it is, all I'm just saying is just keep the same energy. You know what I'm saying? If you can sit here and cancel out him and he hasn't even been convicted, let alone been in court, has done a trial, y'all already want to cancel this man, but you ain't going to cancel Trump.
Bro, what you're not understanding why people cancel Puff is because of the tape The tape. You saw a guy beat on a woman.
So Trump sit here and call out for the death sentence for 5 young teenagers who didn't touch that woman. That's okay? That's something that you overlook.
Call for the death penalty.
I didn't say anything about Trump. You keep running to Trump like I told you, you're going to have an aneurysm. You're running to Trump. I don't care about Trump.
I'm not saying you.
Trump.
I'm not saying you the only one. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I said for the ones who sitting here saying cancel Diddy, but you sitting here, you gonna keep Trump and you voting for Trump. You niggas don't need to say nothing because that's hypocrites.
Hypocritical.
Yes,
very hypocritical.
You're very hypocritical about your stance on that shit. This niggas has already been in trial, been convicted 34 times, still got more fucking. He about to do time. He's trying to get in office so he can pardon his fucking self. Like, let that shit ring out there, people. He's running just so his white ass doesn't go to jail. Y'all niggas is sitting here, some of you niggas who want to vote for him is want to help him stay out. But here we are. Diddy hasn't even been, he's been formally charged. He hasn't his day in court. And y'all saying cancel him because off of Cassidy. That's weak. Because like I said, a lot of
weak?
Yes, it is. Because a lot
I saw a man beating on a woman. That makes it weak?
No, I'm going to say it's weak because you got another man, a white man. This motherfucker grabbed a woman's pussy. He's been found guilty in civil court behind this shit. And y'all niggas overlooked that shit. He was with Jeffrey Epstein, partnered up with him on his damn field trips over at his damn sex parties and shit. Y'all sitting there letting that shit slide. That's bullshit. You don't get the same credence to this white motherfucker, but until a black man, he don't even have to go to trial and be convicted, and he's done. That's weak. Weak. That's weak.
Like I say, I have a daughter, and if any man who fights a woman, outside
of you, because you the only one just said I don't fuck with Trump like that. You got a lot of these motherfuckers that got daughters, and what Trump has done to a woman, they're overlooking that shit. So that's all I'm saying. For those who sitting here saying cancel Diddy, but you gonna vote for Trump, shut the fuck up. Because in my opinion, your opinions don't mean shit. That's all.
Well, I mean, shit, we might as well run into whatchamacallit then. Because they're all under really the same premise.
Okay, well, let's discuss all the charges that were brought upon Diddy. So they have described Diddy as the head of a criminal enterprise engaged in or attempting to engage in activities including trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation for purposes of prostitution, drug offenses, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. Mm-hmm. So these are all the charges brought to him. They also accused Diddy of intimidation of witnesses. They also said these were at his freak-offs. People needed IVs due to the amount of drugs. And
this shit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because like I said, if a motherfucker had a party, they have a party and some items is out there, right? You can dip in it. You can get as much as you want. It's all on you.
All right, let's have fun now. Okay, so yeah, I do want to see one of these freak-off parties. Like I want to, because
they're on tape.
Look, I know the FBI. Yeah. They had the best week ever because all you're doing is sitting around watching porn.
That's all they doing.
All you did all week was sit around and watch porn.
They're mad because this black man have a big ass orgy. Who has an orgy fest on a fucking plane? Like,
they said this
Mile High. That's what niggas always talk about. Mile High.
The Mile High Club.
At Mile High Club. So this nigga actually vividly
living out a life that a lot of people
living that lifestyle that the average nigga or woman wants to live, and he's doing that, and y'all mad because he's doing that. That's weak.
I want to see one of these freak offs, one of these videos, but then again I don't, because there's no telling what you gonna see in these freak offs because they were freaking off.
Right.
Like, it's a lot of freaking off.
He had an orgy party.
And everybody was freaking off with everybody.
Exactly.
I know.
That's why I'm kind of iffy. I want to see it because I'm not ready to see everybody freaking off with everybody.
That's a little too
that
much.
Might catch me a little off guard. And then not only that, the faces, because we're going to be looking at faces of the party goers now. Like, we got to see who's at these freak offs.
Right.
Do you believe any of the exes were at the freak offs?
Yeah,
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is why. So now we got niggas that's hating because this man did something that most of
tell
us,
you another
that
man.
most of us will want to participate.
I'm gonna tell you another name
or
who's
even
at
if
the
we
freak
had
off.
the
I don't know
opportunity-
if I'd participate in the
I'm
freak.
No. What I'm saying is, if you had orgy fest, we ain't talking about all the extra. We talking about men and women. That the heterosexual shit. If you had an opportunity to be in,
a freak off.
listen
I'm
to what I
going.
listen to. Thank you.
I'm going.
Thank you. You going? Everybody else going. I don't
going.
want to hear that shit.
I'm going.
Y'all mad because this
I'm
man
going.
actually had a fucking
going.
orgy party.
Like my homegirl
really
said,
though.
I'm mad I didn't go.
That shit
Like,
whack as hell,
I'm
bro.
a little
That's
upset I
weak.
didn't get to make
It's
one.
weak. That's all.
You
I'm
know,
saying.
he's also accused of being a co-conspirator and kidnapping someone at
that's what I meant to
gunpoint
say.
in 2011.
You know they're going to drop his co-conspirators. You know who the co-conspirators are going to be.
Yeah.
His sons.
Yeah. And it
You
looks
know,
like,
you know they're going to put his sons with
Okay,
him.
and again, you got to have the co-conspirators to talk against him,
yeah.
which they not because they're family. So again,
You don't know that shit.
Bro, listen, man.
You think his sons are solid
Listen,
without
man.
knowing their character?
Listen.
They spoil rich kids.
Look,
Listen.
and that's what I said. This is every man for
And-
himself
These ain't
right
street
now.
niggas, bro.
Right,
These ain't
exactly.
street niggas.
And some smart ass spoiled rich kids, they gonna think of the big picture. Like,
No, they
do I want to fuck this damn boat up, or do I want to shut my mouth up and make
What
sure?
boat?
But what big
They-
picture?
they
because
facing jail time,
possibly,
too.
possibly you're going to be blackballed from anybody wanting to deal with you anymore.
Exactly.
That's another
You
thing
can't be
going on.
blackballed when you
What
got.
you mean
You
you
can't
can't
be
be
blackballed
blackballed?
when you on the top of the food chain, dog. So if you don't want to fuck with me, guess what? I got enough money and resources. I can do my own thing. You
Bro,
can't
the
blackball
feds
me.
are going to snatch your money.
We're talking about
how
his
they gonna
son.
how they gonna take his money, bro? That money, his money that he's made of his empire ain't got
They
shit
can
to
freeze
do.
your accounts.
They ain't got shit to do with what he being
Bro,
charged
Bro,
with.
none of that shit matters. They can freeze your
Bro,
accounts. They
this
can drum
is the
up
feds.
reasons.
They're going
yeah, thank you.
to.
Drum up reasons.
It don't matter what the
Drum up
reasons are. If they want to freeze your
Right.
account, they
This
can
shit,
freeze your
like
account.
I said, man, the shit is weak as fuck. I don't give a fuck. The shit
I mean,
weak.
I think the sex
It's
part
weak.
is because it's adults. It's not like the R. Kelly where you're
It's
dealing
weak.
with
Children, girls, little
who
girls.
have iffy
These
ages
are
and
adults.
stuff like
He did
that.
not-
Like,
he
you're
did
dealing
not-
with grown-ups.
Who hasn't been to a party where it's a big ass
Not a
party?
Diddy party, not like that. I
Who
haven't.
hasn't been to a party that you went to
Well,
a
I
party
have.
and your mans or whoever you dealing with, they got bread and they got whatever it is that you fucking want. If you dealing dipping dabbing that,
Look,
go for it.
I know
you know what I'm
people
saying?
who throw,
Whatever it is.
I know people who throw Diddy parties, so you know it is what it is. There's a bunch of people out here throwing Diddy parties.
This is why I say, if you niggas will
Freak offs.
participate in any of that shit, shut the fuck up.
I know
That's
a
all
lot
got
of
to
people
say.
who throw
Y'all
freak
hypocrites,
offs.
bro.
What
Y'all
about the
hypocrites.
people that aren't participating?
Okay, if they don't participate, then they got something to stand on. They don't participate in it. They don't like having threesome with women. Or, you know what I'm
Like
saying?
I
None of that
say,
shit.
for me, it's not the sex aspect of the charge. I don't, like you said, those are grown people making grown
Thank
people
you.
decisions.
So
I don't
let's
really
get- so let's
care
get-
about
so
that
let's get
part.
to what
the
can
freak
get-
offs. Just like I want
Right.
to hear about it, like maybe hear who was there,
Right.
Because I believe that I'm gonna throw a name out there, bleep it out after I say this on the thing. Derek Jeter used to hang out with Puffy very heavy
there's gonna
back
be
in the
lots
day.
of names.
Like Derek Jeter used to hang with Puffy very heavy
But
back
this is
in
why,
the day.
and this is why I say that shit ain't gonna go nowhere because number one, if it spreads out to
It's
somebody
too many
else,
celebrities
too many,
involved.
they ain't not gonna do that
Too many
shit. You know why?
celebrities
Because a lot of these fucking. Let me tell you why this shit is gonna stall. Because if they need some of them motherfuckers that's gonna dump money in they fucking campaign, guess what they gonna do? Shut the fuck up. This is why I say when niggas is up on the top of the food chain like that, they play with a whole different deck of cards. That's why Trump punk ass
It's
is
a
walking
lot of
out here.
people.
So this is why I'm saying to us average folks, I get it. I'll be mad too. This nigga sitting here fucking all these bitches and shit like that. He got 3, 4, however many. They snorting, smoking, whatever the fuck they doing.
Pink Coke.
They're doing whatever the fuck that most of you niggas would love to do. He's doing it. I get it.
I ain't gonna lie. Puffy, from what I heard, he had because he have everybody acting. He be in the chair with his baby oil, directing.
Man, listen, like I said,
the best director of rap videos and obviously of porn videos now
right? So
too.
we're mad because this man having sex.
No, I'm not mad about that. That's the part I don't care about.
Let's get to the part where he can actually get in trouble. The guns, the scratches are the guns.
The drugs.
they don't even say how much the drugs is.
Well, so they say they found drugs.
If it's enough,
so found drugs meaning they can.
It's Diddy. It ain't no Nick and Dime.
So man, no.
Nick and Dime.
We found a Nick of crack
if they
or a
found,
coke.
Trust and believe, if they found enough worth talking about, they would have said something about it. If they'd have found a key of coke, they would have said we found 5 keys of coke. They found miscellaneous shit that they had personal use.
Oh, I believe that too.
So that's what they found. They trying to say they found drugs. So again, let's focus on.
But no, I'm gonna tell you what's going to hurt Diddy the most is when you go and watch these videos back. That's what's going to kill him.
What's going to kill him?
Because then that's the evidence you're looking for. What's partake? You're taking drugs in the party. All that you videos are going to do.
You have to see him physically set the plate or whatever it is down, or you had to see him actually feed somebody something.
You're making him the head of the operation. You don't have to.
So you got
anything.
So again,
he's getting called the head.
So now this is why I say that shit is not going to be talked about like it is, because if you're going to make him the head because it's in his house, it's on his property and shit like that, you got to still put him. He's the actual one that did it. That's going to be hard to do.
Well, he's right there while it's taking place, so he can sit
here and say, "Look, I had somebody else came and bought that. I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't know."
I hope they don't. I hope he doesn't come with that defense. I'm just saying,
man.
that ain't
the
gonna
thing
work.
about it is, what I'm saying is this: the things that he can actually get in trouble for, the guns. If you want to throw the fucking drugs up in there, this is why I say the drugs ain't shit, because if they would have announced what they found, it ain't nothing. The guns is the only thing, and besides the few women that said he forced them to go with him to a party to another state.
That's going to bring him down.
No, it's not, because again, it's not going to bring him down, because they have to establish proof that this man physically or drugged them to get them on the plane and get them to the other party.
And you know what they're going to bring in for evidence to be like, this is the stuff he does? The Cassie tape.
The Cassidy tape is not
intimidating witnesses.
No, that's
not.
No, sir, that's not going to work. That's not going to work, because again, you still have to show a history of him doing that. If he got that Cassidy tape right, where's another Cassidy tape? Where's another tape that this man, when they say somebody's a serial whatever, right? To be classified as a serial, meaning
so how many tapes you need to see of him beating women to say he's a woman beater?
Twice, 2. You need 2.
You need a second tape?
Yep.
You need a second tape.
I'm pretty sure there are going to be more tapes.
I'm sure too.
Yeah. You need at least
we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong.
And then you can't even say that, because again, you got to know
you can't say what after the second tape you're not a woman beater.
Can I say it? So if you seen another tape, right, of him physically getting an altercation with a woman, you still got to know the details of how did that start? How did it get to that? Because if he just didn't automatically just strike her ass or something like that, if we saw, now like the Cassidy thing, we saw him physically went after her, dragged her, kicked her, all that shit, unprovoked her. We seen that. So you have to see another tape that's similar like the Cassidy tape for you can say, okay, we got something else. He done it. He has a history of doing that. We don't have that. So since we don't have that, we cannot sit here and take that Cassidy tape and spread it all over these other cases, because that's not how the law goes, people.
Yes, it is. They're
no,
going
it's
to
not.
They're going to use it as evidence.
Yeah, they are.
They are going to use it as evidence.
You can't base the case, because again, just like Cassidy worded in her lawsuit, and we have a videotape of him doing that corroborates what had taken place.
We're going to put you on his team too. I'm going to send a letter to get you on the team too, because I'm telling you, they're going to use that tape for evidence.
They can use it all they want to. The point is the use of that is really proof of what their case is. The case is what they're trying to get him on is he forced women to get in his plane to go to another state and perform sexual acts. That's one. And the guns that's been with serial.
I'm gonna show them that he beat up Cassie to be like, yeah, he forced women to go to get on planes.
Cassidy, unless they're saying Cassidy's situation is part of their investigation, whatever case may be, fine. That's one thing. But they can mention whatever fuck happened with Cassidy, but unless they have proof he done that to other people, that's a one-off.
Yeah.
That's a one-off.
I don't know about that.
But it's still going to be used as evidence.
That's fine. You can use it whatever.
So you can call this one off, but people see you beating on the woman. That
still does not say that you are a woman beater. That still not classify you as a woman beater. That's all I'm just saying. You had for somebody to be classified as a woman beater, you don't have no problem whooping a woman's ass on any little thing. And you do it on will. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, we don't know how many times he's put
exactly. So what I'm saying is, until others come out, until we see
others have come out and said
they came out, but we don't have. The difference is we can point, we can connect the dots with Cassie. We can connect the dots with that. All the other ones, we can't connect the dots with them. So until you can connect the dots, I'm not on that train. Because again, somebody can. This is how niggas in the hood. Who all the drug dealers who were the top dogs in their block. That's how these niggas got knocked off. Cause a bitch ass motherfucker who was on the bottom or the middle of the totem pole, he wasn't getting money because he wasn't taking his shit serious. He got knocked off in some bullshit. So he gonna snitch on the big dog, and the big dog ain't got nothing to do with him. Big dog, he probably just show love to him. But because this nigga got fucked up, he wanna go tell on somebody. Here we are, Diddy case. Oh, we gonna file lawsuits on him, see if we can get some money from him. I ain't getting no bread from him, so now I'm gonna go to the police, and now I'm gonna say something. The fuck out of here. That shit weak.
Okay. Well, I mean, I see. Here's the thing. I think based off of the evidence presented at the moment, they're going to use it to charge him. But I do think there is a lot of, just circumstantial shit they're making up. I can't say whether. I don't know the evidence they have that says he used intimidation tactics. Because when you say statements like he intimidated people and things like that.
Intimidated means I just called them and said, hey, can you not say nothing? Or
it could be anything.
Exactly. But so again, this is why I say motherfuckers need to stop talking, because a lot of you niggas done the same shit. You did it for your homeboys. You did it for your sister. You did it for your brother. You did it for your mama. You did it for your... You did it. You did it. So like I said, especially if you niggas are on board voting for Trump, I don't give you niggas no credit at all. Y'all sit this one out. The thing about it is, when it comes to black people getting accused of something, he did it, guilty. And he hasn't even gone to trial. He hasn't even been convicted. He hasn't even been in front of his peers. But here we are. We got a white motherfucker who's been to trial, who's been convicted. Not only in state court, he also been convicted in civil court. And y'all pushed the goalpost for his ass. Oh, that's my president. I'm voting for him. Man, shut the fuck up, bro. The nigga, he's a felon. He's an actual felon. And he's trying to get in office so he can not go to prison. But here y'all are, already putting this nigga in prison because he had an orgy. Let's make that shit make sense. That's all I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it looks like all these charges basically stem from around the freak-offs. So
thank you. Weak.
Yeah, I mean,
bunch of feds watching all his orgy tapes, and they mad because this black man able to put this on in different venues, shit like that. They wish they would ever dreamed of. Like, this is the shit I just don't understand. No, I do understand. It's hate. This man has actually given back to the black community.
Now, they're saying in these freak-off videos, they have evidence of him as he hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims at times by their hair during these freak-offs. So, they're allegedly saying some of that action is caught on camera. So, we probably need to wait and see what more evidence is revealed from the indictment, because I'm pretty sure more evidence is going to come. I'm not sure which parts the feds are exaggerating on and which parts are true. I learned after that Cassie tape, I'm not going to believe all women, but I'm going to slow down before judging shit.
That's all I just said.
I say if they got an indictment on Diddy, they may have evidence that we don't know about yet that's convicting him, or it could be some bullshit they made up, but we just gotta wait and see right now. At the moment, as more shit gets revealed, I'm sure that trial's gonna be a bitch.
That's the case of the century.
That trial gonna be like a motherfucker.
No, it ain't gonna be the trial of the century.
It's gonna be
no cameras.
It's gonna be like
no cameras.
No cameras.
Oh. Because I was going to say, some of the people they're going to be calling up in this trial, in that courtroom,
let me
ain't no
explain
cameras.
something to you. He will not, if he get convicted of anything, he will not do no jail time.
Nah,
Book
he's
that
doing
shit.
time,
He
bro.
ain't doing no jail time unless he physically harmed somebody, or
which he did.
Who? Cassidy? Outside?
Cassie.
Oh, but he's not on trial for her.
I know.
Okay, then. So what I'm saying is, unless he physically made those women get in his plane, go to another state, perform them sexual acts against their will, they don't have no case based off what we see as of now.
That's what we see.
I said as of what we see
Boy,
as of now.
like I say, if you think this is all the feds are coming with, if you think that's all they got. Okay.
Listen, bro, I'm sitting here saying it loud and clear. As for what's being put out right now, it's weak. Unless they connect the dots like how they connect the dots with Cassidy, you can't sit here and say, yo, the nigga did that shit. It's over with.
I mean, I get it.
All right.
Okay, well, we're going to keep it moving from Diddy because it's been a pretty bad week for black sexual deviants as new information has come out today.
Today.
On Mark Robinson, our current lieutenant governor here in the beautiful state of North Carolina. It was revealed that Mark Robinson, Republican nominee for governor of North Carolina, has made a series of inflammatory comments on adult websites. I can't
Nude
say
Africa.
the P word.
Oh.
Yeah, you can say the name of the site. I'm
Nude
just trying.
Africa, yeah.
Yeah, board more than a decade ago.
I heard that. I was like, damn, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, because I was on that website.
Damn, that was a long time ago.
This is why I can't run for office, because I know all these websites.
Look, I already knew I couldn't be in the political spectrum. That's why
the average person could.
Run.
The average person couldn't be in a political
spectrum.
Because they done did some shit they wasn't supposed to.
Let me go ahead, Dub, and then I'm
okay. So in regards to the comments on the website's message board, and this is, they claim, more than a decade ago.
Black Nazi.
Yeah, he referred to himself as a black Nazi and expressed support for reinstating slavery.
Saying slavery wasn't all that bad.
He said he would have bought a few.
Which he actually said, he said that out loud.
He said he would have bought a few of y'all too.
He said it out loud about slavery.
And despite a history of anti-trans rhetoric, Robinson said he enjoyed watching trans adult material.
Because
a review of archive messages found in which he referred to himself as a perv.
No, I'm gonna tell you what he said. He said he liked to watch that kind of porn because it takes the guy out, but then it doesn't take the guy out.
Get the quote.
It's like, my boy out of control.
The quote exactly Mark Robinson said was, where did I put it? I like watching trans on girl adult films. It's hot. It takes the man out while leaving the man in. And Robinson wrote, yeah, I'm a perv too. Now that's a man very passionate about his adult entertainment. And he proudly said he's trans. He sounded like Eminem at the end of 8 Mile. So like, I'm a trans lover, and I say it proudly. Now tell these people something they don't know about me.
Well, this is my thing with Mark Robinson. See, I don't think people understand when you piss so many people off and you make so many people mad that they're going to go back in your history. They are going to go back in your past, and they are going to comb and comb and comb until they find something. And they found it. Got you. You tried to say it wasn't you. He said he tried to say it wasn't him, but the accounts that were put on the website that we're talking about was linked back to his YouTube, Pinterest.
Well, they said there was a username they were able to identify as Robinson by matching a litany of biographical details and a shared email address.
Yeah.
So basically, he's on the website telling them his life, and he's matching. Okay, I be on websites doing this shit too, which is the main reason I am not running for political office. I got a lot of my life on random websites, just telling my
just spew whatever the hell I want. Yeah.
And it's not that anonymous. I leave links to the effing podcast, so I could probably be in the same situation. Well, I would never write the shit Mark Robinson wrote. That's the thing. I'm thinking about all the shit I wrote, because you have to know, I've been on the internet since 94, 95. Yeah. My parents got that shit early, bro. Yeah. I know. I found out Tupac died on AOL. So that's how long I've been on the internet. But, I've been on the internet since GeoCities as a preteen, so you can find 35 plus years worth of shit with me.
I don't know if it could have happened to a better person. I don't know if this could have happened to a better person. Like, first of all, just it goes to show you just need to shut your mouth. Yeah. And if you're going to just run politics, but don't be too extreme, because both parties have their extreme sides. Mm-hmm. Mark Robinson is just too damn extreme.
Yeah,
he's a hypocrite. He's too extreme and he's a hypocrite.
And it looks like, he said all these comments were made between 2008 and 2012 on Nude Africa, a website that includes a message board. I know I was on that message board.
And you're embarrassing the fuck out of A&T. Yeah. You're embarrassing the fuck out. Yeah. You're embarrassing the hell out of A&T.
Yeah. Wow, there's a lot of motherfuckers for A&T. He's probably purged.
You know what's weird about Mark Robinson? He be on like Pornhub and X Video, probably be one of them motherfuckers leaving comments.
You know he is.
Yo, who the fuck leaves comments on them websites?
Mark Robinson.
They be sitting there typing all this
the whole
fantasy
video and then rate it at the end of it. Mark Robinson.
Like, girl, the things I do to you and a pizza.
But the funny things are this though. They are going to blame him, which is probably true, for Trump's.
Yeah.
They're going to. Mark Robinson is going to be the fall guy for this.
That's wrong.
You know see what? It coming a mile away.
Yeah, but you know what they doing? They throwing the nigga under the bus.
Oh, yes, they are. Oh, yeah.
Yes, they are.
I know that, but see, like I said, though, this is why I tell these niggas, y'all better chill out, man. Stop trying to jump on these.
They making it sound like Mark Robinson it's hurting his campaign. Like, that's the crazy. Like you said, a man with 34 felonies. Now, Mark Robinson ain't my favorite. He's not my favorite person, but he ain't got no criminal charges.
No, man.
He ain't got not one criminal charge.
No.
So you to tell me that he's bringing Donald Trump down is just crazy to me. Now he can have these crazy
Donald Trump told him to drop out.
Yeah.
Trump Remember that time that Donald Trump said that he was the Martin Luther King times 2?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
See, this is why I say
this is
niggas
great.
need to stop talking, bro. The media put anything negative attached to black person, they get money off that shit. It's been a study. They started this shit in the early to mid 80s because they used to talk about white perpetrators and this and third. It was not getting them ratings. Once they start attaching black folks to a lot of shit, the whole dynamics of media has changed. It's changed to the fact that all they gotta do is say you did something. That's it.
Well,
that's
you
always
said that
been
like
it's
some
that.
new shit.
That's always been like that.
No, what I just said when it started. It started in the 80s.
No,
it's always been like that.
No, what I'm talking about in the media. I'm not talking about in the media is different. Because what we're talking about is why we're just sitting here just saying, here go Trump. He in the media. He's been convicted. He's still being loved and adored by likes.
Whoever.
Right. Here we are. We got Diddy. His shit. Oh, cancel him. Get him out the way. Here we are. Got Mark Roberts. Oh, it's his fault. Da, da, da. So what I'm saying is when it comes to black people, doesn't matter whether you like them or not, as soon as the media said they're bad, they done this, they that, you niggas don't do enough research to make sure, like, let me see if this shit true. You jump on a bandwagon and go all in on that shit. Whereas Trump, they don't spend enough on his ass to where, and even he's just mocking everybody, basically saying I'm doing whatever I'm doing, and y'all like, oh, that's just Trump. I don't get that shit. Mark Roberts, he hasn't done shit. Trump and them,
Robertson,
and they're blaming him.
He's definitely going to be the fall guy.
Right.
He's definitely going to be the fall guy.
So what I'm saying is, this is why I say, where's the solidarity at? Y'all take out your own. Y'all take out your own. No. Listen to what I'm saying. Everybody can't get solidarity. Listen to what I'm saying, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying everybody gets solidarity. I'm not saying that. But there are times that sometimes, you know when the last time motherfuckers had solidarity? I'm talking about as black people as a whole.
Don't say the civil rights movement.
Hell no. Earlier than that, later than that. When was the last time blacks all came together?
The Million Man March?
Hell no. When the last time
Freak Neek? What?
No.
Like,
what, a sporting event?
O.J. Simpson, nigga. O.J. Simpson trial. That's the first time niggas of all the lights, they didn't even know nothing about O.J. They didn't even watch football. Some of them probably hated his ass because of the fact. Hold on, listen to what I'm saying. Listen, follow me. Some of them hated his ass because of the fact that he married and had children with a white woman. He did not associate himself with black people. You feel what I'm saying? As soon as he got in trouble, as soon as all that shit came out, what the average folks feel about the police, that's the one time in my lifetime black people came together, surrounded one person, and really was rooting for him or going for him.
Yeah, but see, times have changed since the OJ thing. Like, you know, because they didn't have social media back then. For one, there weren't videos going on. You say you want Puffy to get solidarity, but we can't give him solidarity because he beat Cassie. I'm sorry, he's just not going to get it. People are going to go for that shit.
Listen, I'm not saying. What I'm saying is this: yes, condemn the man for what he did for Cassie. No excuse for what he done, but you can't allow this one incident eviscerate everything else that this man has done. That's just ludicrous. Because if that's the case, right? How many of you out there?
That's not true. Yeah, because if you kill somebody, I can't judge you off of that one incident.
Yeah, you could.
Okay,
you could.
so I'm saying,
but we're talking about. All right, so I'm gonna say this again. There's a lot of us, who know somebody, whether you've seen it or heard about it, whether you know them directly or indirectly, that was complicit in.
Time out.
I'm getting you.
Time out. Let me ask Dub. I got a question for you.
Sure.
If you didn't see the video of Cassie, we'll take that out. You would have a different stance about Puffy right now, wouldn't you?
Probably might.
I don't, because I read it.
If I didn't see the video with Cassie, I'd probably be sticking up for Puffy a little bit more.
That's
I would
because
be. I was sticking up with him before.
Even if you read exactly what she said happened to her, you still stick up.
I don't. I'm one of the people you were talking about earlier. I just didn't want to admit it. But then I saw her ass get whooped, and I was like, "Oh, he beating that girl ass."
And my whole point about this is the reason being is she had plenty of time to call the police, get this man locked up. He left her by herself plenty of time. You're not gonna tell. She ended up leaving him and got with
old boy
Kid Cudi. So what I'm saying is, where is it to where this man has so much power over you that you couldn't leave? Where he literally listen.
When you got that much money, you got power over anybody, and that's why he's the head of the organization in this RICO charge.
Naturally, they're gonna put him head of the RICO charge because he's the big dog out. He got the most bread.
So
he got the most influence.
Where do you get the power? Because he's got the most bread and the most influence. That's where you get the power from.
Again, he worked for that shit.
People's livelihoods. Worked for that shit. Okay, so boom. It's just like my homegirl said. People's livelihoods were to serve Puffy. Like, I'm just doing what my boss told me. My boss told me to go get baby oil. That's what I'm going to go do. But now I'm in trouble, but I was doing what my boss said to go do. So Puffy putting other people in possible peril, not just himself. So he's not thinking about anybody else.
So I'm coming from the point of view as these are people that's not working for Puffy. These are people that Puffy came to and said, "Hey, you want to come with my party? You want to go with me to LA? You want to go with me to Miami?" And they was like, "Yeah." They get there, even if they didn't know exactly what was gonna go down. You get there, right? You see what goes on. If you don't deal with that shit, right? You know, I'm like, "Hey, I'm good. I don't want no parts of that shit."
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? If you participated, whether
but maybe you don't want to participate no more.
Say what?
Maybe you don't want to participate no more.
Because
maybe
you don't want to participate, now you want to tell on somebody that you participated in. He asked you. He didn't put no gun to your head. He didn't force you physically.
But now maybe I want to go and I can't go because I'm stranded here. So now we have a problem.
Okay, we're talking about Mark Robinson.
Mark Robinson, like I said.
Oh, he's a clown.
The one thing I was just trying to say about Mark was the fact of the matter is we see another case. He hasn't done nothing per se.
He's going to be the fall guy.
And he's going to be the fall guy, and everybody's going to follow that damn that road.
But he did it to himself.
He did.
Mark Robinson did it to himself.
But that's what got his ass to the fucking lieutenant office by being where he are.
Yeah. And now it's come back.
None of this was known when he was running for lieutenant.
No, it wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. Now the chickens have come back to roost. Like, you've been so extreme with your views and talking points over these years that now they have tied you down to things that you're going to lose this election in North Carolina.
He was going to lose it anyway.
And I'm going to tell you what's really going to show. Trump's supposed to come here Saturday. If he don't come Saturday, you know why he didn't come.
Oh, he coming. He got to because North
Carolina's in play.
That's why.
Okay.
Mark Robinson lose it. It's over.
Well, let's discuss some of the things that was brought up on Mark Robinson. So it looks like on Nude Africa in December of 2010, Robinson said he did not care about a celebrity having an abortion. He, and I quote, "I don't care. I just want to see the sex tape," Robinson wrote. In other threads, commenters considered whether to believe the story of a woman who said she was taken advantage of by her taxi driver while intoxicated. And Robinson wrote, and the moral of this story is, don't fuck a white bitch. That's what he wrote in quotes.
Was it drunk? Was it don't?
So this he's talking about, there was a woman who was telling a story about how she was raped by a taxi driver while intoxicated, and Robinson wrote as one of the replies,
Don't bang a drunk
white.
a
No,
drunk
no,
white woman.
no. He just said, "Don't F a white bitch." That's what he said.
I
in
thought
the
he
quote.
said, "Don't bang a drunk white woman."
That's not what
Okay.
he said. This is just the quote. Okay, so it looks like other things Robinson has mentioned. He also repeatedly dissed Martin Luther King Jr. He said, "I'm not in the KKK. They don't let the blacks join. If I was in the KKK," he said he would have called him Martin Lucifer Coon. So, yeah. So in addition to that, it looks like, of course, that story we reported on last week about the video stores, and along with his other controversial comments,
I want to talk to some people about how he was back in school, like
can
back in
find out.
college.
Well, I
like,
mean,
you
he
know,
was-
I
he
want to
wasn't
know
a-
what type of person he was back in college. Where
Seeing
did
as
this?
how-
Was he always like this, or was there
Nah.
a change somewhere in his life? And where did this change
Change
start
came
at?
in when he was at that damn. When he was at that.
After A&T is what you're saying. This is when the change took place. Is after
Change
A&T.
took place when he got national views when he did that fiery speech in the city council meeting. Once he did that fire and that shit went viral, that's when the shit changed. When he was sitting there talking all the shit that he was talking. So
Because I can't believe he's been this person his whole life.
We
like,
ain't know
like-
nothing about
we
him.
didn't care enough to know anything.
We ain't know nothing about him. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything was worth knowing him about. You know what I'm saying? He was just a regular Domino's pizza guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Him
Going to his shops.
Him and his big woman, his big back.
One to put on for the white people.
Right. And he was giving, and he eating his pizza, looking at his porn and shit because him and his wife can't get it on. If that nigga was big as, he can't pick his stomach up. You can't see his joint down there.
Okay.
So, I'm just saying. So he had to go find him some extra activity.
Okay, well, after all of this information was released today, Mark Robinson actually released a response video.
He said he
And
did
we
not.
have it. Let's play it.
Media is at it again. My opponent is at it again. You all have seen the half-truths and outright lies of Josh Stein on these ads over and over again. And now a story leaked by him to CNN is appearing now. Let me reassure you, the things that you will see in that story, those are not the words of Mark Robinson. You know my words, you know my character, and you know that I have been completely transparent in this race and before. Folks, this race right now, our opponents are desperate to shift the focus here from the substantive issues and focus on what you are concerned with to salacious tabloid trash. We cannot allow that to happen. And folks, we've seen this type of stuff in the past as well. Clarence Thomas famously once said he was the victim of a high-tech lynching. Well, it looks like Mark Robinson is too, by a man who refuses to stand on stage and debate me about the real issues that face you. Instead, they want to focus on salacious tabloid lies. We're not going to let them do that. We are staying in this race. We are in it to win it. And we know that with your help, we will.
We're back on.
Yes, we are back.
Mark Robinson's a clown. And yes, it does sound like something he would say.
Yes,
It sounds like something he definitely say.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said that shit. And he was on Black Planet, so I know. I can see. That's sad. It's sad when all these websites that this dirtbag ass was on, you were on too.
You know who feel bad about this shit?
What?
His wife.
Yeah.
She's got to be like the.
Oh yeah, he mentioned having an affair. He mentioned cheating
listen,
on his wife.
Listen, man, he
I'm
ain't
not
listen.
surprised.
I'm telling you, he ain't getting no pussy like that at home. Y'all can see here. Did you see
that's a given.
If you see, hey, you got two big people. Somebody,
we're just advancing our careers at this point. Like, we're just trying to advance our careers. You already know what it is. It's advancement of career. Some relationships are just built on business.
He's gonna be a one-hit wonder, and after he lose, he gonna go back to. Well, he has some money stacked up.
Boy,
you know what I'm
look,
saying? So
after
be different.
no, because see, this loss here is going to be an embarrassing one
Why?
for the Republicans because you kind of think North Carolina's in play. If they lose North Carolina by too much, especially because of Mark Robinson.
But how so? When we got a Democratic governor,
Right?
Yeah, but he's not going to be back though.
They always,
Coop
our state has always been purple.
It's always been in play.
They'll vote. They'll
what
vote
I'm saying
Democrat governor.
it's
and vote
almost
for
like Mark
Republican
Robinson sabotaged
I ain't
the
gonna say
Republicans
that. I
with
ain't gonna
this
say
one.
that. I ain't gonna say that because it was the same playbook that he been using the whole time that got him to where he was at.
But what I'm saying is they got caught off guard with this. They didn't know that this was getting ready to come out. These
Well,
white people going to be mad as hell at him if they lose.
Guess what? That's why for all those billionaires, millionaires who've been dumping money in his campaign, that's why y'all do y'all homework. Y'all didn't do y'all homework. You didn't give a damn because all you found was a nigga who was willing to talk against others. Y'all can use this nigga as a puppet to say all whatever dumbass shit that y'all wanted to say that he was willing to say. So don't get mad.
See,
got in bed with that shit.
right now they're using him as a pawn.
That's it.
Because they know Trump is losing, so they're going to throw him under the bus.
Yeah, they're gonna
Because
deflect it.
yeah. Right now,
AKA remind you that you a nigga.
yeah, and it looks like this latest scandal related to Mark Robinson, along with his Hitler quoting, gay bashing, and anti-Semite comments.
Listen. And what people don't understand is what happened when Trump was in office. When he was in office 8 years ago, he was talking about Republicans. And see, this is why I say people get short-term memory. Republicans was talking against Israel. Trump was already talking about stop funding money to Israel and shit like that when his one term in office. And Republicans had a platform full of
Anti-Semitism.
thank you, towards Jewish people. But you didn't give a fuck because why? He was pushing your motherfucking agenda, so you was willing to let him talk the shit that he talked just as long as you got what you want. That's like a lot of them Christian people. They normally wouldn't fuck with this nigga in any other time, but because he gonna get them two conservative judges in there, turn Roe versus Wade, they'll get in the bed with the devil. That's all y'all did.
Okay, it looks like Mark Robinson did get some pushback from the Trump campaign. They reportedly told Robinson that he is no longer welcome to attend rallies for either candidate on the Republican presidential ticket. And Robinson was scheduled to appear at a rally for J.D. Vance on Wednesday, but backed out after his office had announced he was ill.
Don't come.
Don't that nigga don't show up.
Nigga, don't come. We don't want your fat ass at our rallies.
That's it.
Yes, and despite pressure to drop out, Robinson refuses, as mentioned in the video
Then
statement.
North Korea, he's going to lose here then, definitely. If Trump has distanced himself from this, then wow.
I mean,
made him Mark Robinson the fall guy. Like, you fucked me up.
It's your fault.
It's your fault.
Nigga, it was your fault, nigga. You ain't stay in line, nigga.
So it looks like Robinson has the deadline to withdraw from the races
11:59.
today, Thursday
11:59.
evening.
He already said he ain't dropping out.
He's not dropping
No, he's
out.
not.
But if he did exit, the North Carolina Republican Party would be able to choose a replacement candidate 50 days before the election. So they would.
This is going to be comedy election day. This is going to be comedy here. Oh, this is going to be hilarious. He did all that trash talking to get ready to get ran.
They gonna use you. Like, that's why I say y'all niggas, it doesn't matter what fucking race. If you outside of white, and you got some good white folks, I ain't gonna say all white people, but for the ones who on this gravy train that every other nationality outside of the white race is less than, you the ones who I'm talking about. Any of you niggas that side, align yourselves with them just to be accepted, you is weak. You is weak as a man, a woman, whatever race you are. If you can sit here and align yourself with a motherfucker who's quick to put you in place if you get out of line, to remind you exactly who the fuck you are. You only here because we're going to use you to talk to your folks that we can't even say nothing because as soon as they see our white ass skin, they don't want to hear shit. That's why I say y'all want to get power at the cost of what? Your dignity? How you can look your family in the face like, yo, I sold us out just for some power for 4 fucking years? Like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, well, it'd be like that. So we'll just keep an eye on Robinson because now
48 days?
Yep.
Yeah.
48
I
days?
seriously doubt he has
He-
any
he's
chance
gonna
of
lose.
defeating.
Oh man, he's
He was
gonna
gonna lose by probably 15 now.
He was gonna lose regardless, but now that Trump pulled his support, he definitely.
They said he was losing by 10 before. He probably going to lose by 15, 20 now.
Oh, yeah,
like you
it's
say,
gonna
with Trump
be-
pulling his support, it's a wrap.
It's going to be real bad.
Oh, and
What?
you can't go to no more Republican functions. Like you can't,
Yeah.
you can't go to no more of
They
those.
blackball his
Yeah,
ass.
he out of there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's going to be crazy.
You deserve it.
All right. So now that we've covered politics, I think we should just go ahead and get into sports because NCAA, I supposedly this week 4 will be a hell of a lot better than last
Oh,
week.
is this week 4?
This is week 4 coming up.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
NCAA.
Georgia.
Yeah, what was
Alabama.
Georgia, Alabama?
Is that's week 4? I believe Georgia, Alabama.
I see Tennessee, Oklahoma.
Great
Both are
game.
I like
undefeated.
Tennessee.
I see,
Tennessee really is good this year. I hate to say that.
I like Tennessee.
Illinois and Nebraska.
I like Nebraska in that game.
They're both undefeated.
Nebraska in that game.
Georgia's not in the top 25.
Georgia, the
they
Bulldogs,
number
they
two.
number 2.
They number 2.
I don't see the. I don't see the game on
Texas is 1.
Oh, it
They got an
might
off
be
week.
next week then.
Texas is 1 and Georgia's 2.
So the big game this week is Tennessee, Oklahoma. Then
here. Illinois, Nebraska.
that's not really big like that. Yeah. Nah,
Well,
it's
hold on.
Tennessee and
Let me
Oklahoma
double
then.
check. Yeah, because I thought Georgia was playing some major.
Alabama, but it must be next week then.
Well, I mean, I don't see.
God almighty, 20-4. I'm sorry.
Let me go to the SEC.
Oh, that was a football game number. That was a baseball score.
I believe they play next week then Georgia and Alabama. I know they're playing. And
I
then
see the Gamecocks are playing Akron.
The Akron Zips, I believe. Yeah, but next week we play Oklahoma. So it doesn't matter. Like, we can already go through a brutal stretch.
Yeah, I do it. I see.
Who state play this week? They all?
They got Clemson.
Yeah,
Ooh. Well, Clemson ain't really, I don't know. I got to see. Clemson
They
look like they
21.
falling off.
I mean,
I see the Longhorns and the Warhawks play.
Who the hell are the Warhawks?
Louisiana Monroe.
Yeah, Louisiana Monroe.
Yeah, I don't see
They got,
Alabama on
in
there.
that they're not playing.
It'll be next week then.
Oh. They get an off week. I didn't
A couple off weeks.
Oh.
I believe you get 2 off weeks during college.
Didn't know that. Yeah, so it looks like the big game of the week is probably going to be that one. Previous.
Tennessee, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Got my Hurricanes. They ranked number 8. My boy Cam Ward. He's favored for winning the Heisman.
See, Miami's biggest problem is they play in the ACC. The ACC just don't get no props in football.
But they never won the ACC title since they've been in the ACC.
Really?
Yeah, and they had,
That's kind of
they
wild.
They came in with Florida State in 2000. Remember, they were the 2.
Miami ain't
they
ever
won
won the ACC since
Nope.
they've been there.
and they won a national title. They won the 2
crazy.
national title games and never won it because those years I think they lost to Florida State.
That sounds about right, but that's crazy that Miami ain't ever won the ACC. Clemson don't won the ACC at least twice.
Right?
Yeah.
They never won
At
it.
least twice.
But they, I mean, like I said, they got the.
Who they got
won
this
that
week?
strip.
Who Miami got this
They
week?
got. I just saw it.
Yeah, I did too. I just
South Florida, which they should go.
Oh,
for
yeah.
it now. Central and A&T.
Oh, okay, okay.
Might slide there.
Yeah, A&T at Central. I like Central.
Oh, and they at Central?
Yep, they at Central.
Look, now niggas thinking about going to the game. Like, that might be all right. Look at dumb face. See, look at that.
Man, I haven't been on
Look,
Central's
you're an
campus.
alumni. Like, you should be propping it up.
I'll be ducking Central because they don't hit me up for money.
Alumni and everything.
It's their homecoming.
Oh, it's homecoming?
Is it homecoming week? I know it's
No. Homecoming week is in October.
I've been hearing parties and stuff in Durham. I guess
because of the Aggie Eagle.
October is like
October.
October.
I already checked homecoming
Yeah,
for Central. I'm not going for like the 10th year in a row.
Why?
I just don't do.
I've been to y'all
You
homecoming at least
actually graduated from this college.
I know.
You went 4 years, possibly 5.
In a summer school session.
And
definitely
4
supposed
years
to
in the
show your
summer,
ass up.
you should show. We should be going with you so you can
what?
get the love that you deserve
Right.
for being an alumni.
I don't look at it like that. I did my time
Bro,
and I left.
you
That's
look
how I
like
look
I
at
did
it.
my time.
You
Sound like you did
deserve.
prison and
I
shit.
know.
You deserve your props for
Man,
getting
you
your
supposed
degree.
to walk on their campus
Proudly.
and see them people. Hey, I'm a graduate from here.
Nigga, I graduated from high school. I haven't set one foot inside of my high school since 1999.
I ain't gonna say
Walking
that.
by high school.
I have never been inside.
I've been back to my high school.
I went to
since
one
graduated.
football game in 2000, and that was it.
I've been back to my school.
I haven't been back to my high school since I graduated in 1993. I ride by it to show people.
Same. I'll drive by it all the time I'm home. I haven't
much-
set foot on that
How much
bitch.
changes have they made to your high
My
school
school looks
system?
the exact same, other than the digital sign. They got a digital sign outside instead of the one with the little
They
numbers.
actually expanded.
But the stadium looks the same.
Man, my school I went to looked like a fucking college campus now.
My school looks the same. Just
For
a new
anybody
sign.
wondering where I went to school, I went to Spring Valley High School in Columbia, South Carolina. Shout out to Vikings. But it looks like a college. Like, it's huge. And they have the digi sign, like you said.
Yeah, that's the only difference I see on my school. Other than that, it's still the same. The building's the same color. The track and the football field and everything is the same.
Okay, see, that might be the difference. We have some very popular alumni. Like, we have some famous alumni from
Our
school.
biggest alumni is Scott Van Pelt.
You remember Pete Boulware used to play for the Ravens?
Yeah, I remember
he
Boulware.
was in class with me. He's an alumnus. Lethan Flowers used to play for the Steelers. He's an alumnus. Like, we have some very like.
I think, the biggest guy from our high school is Scott Van Pelt.
Well,
that's it.
We'll see. Well,
SVP.
Oh, that's my guy.
SVP.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, yeah, that's my guy.
let's see.
I went to the same high school.
Oh damn, we got a couple at my high school.
Yeah,
I think
that's-
John, I'm assuming
Wall?
that John Wall ain't going to high school. I went to Aston Drive. For those who don't know, class of '95. Jason Hamilton, #1 overall draft pick. He used to play for the Texas Rangers as well as what was the other team?
He was a
Texas
pitcher?
No, he's a slugger.
Okay.
He had a drug. He had a drug abuse, so he faced. he won the He won a home run.
Derby 1 year?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was that? About 4 or 5 years ago. Jason Hamilton. He's out of Aston Drive. He was #1 overall draft pick, 97. #1 overall draft pick. I'm not mistaken. I gotta go back. Don't quote me on. I think John Coyle Jones. She's from Athens Drive. She played for the New York Liberty and stuff like that. So we gotta.
Yeah,
You had some niggas go to your school.
It depends on who
That's
graduated.
sad. The
from
biggest
school,
name
too.
is some frail white guy who talks about sports and never played it.
SVP is my dude, but we had Monique Hennigan. Shout out Monique. She was running circles, made it to the Olympics in track, running circles around the dudes in high school, like crazy. All right.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess that covers college football. It's not going to be that much of an exciting week to look forward to.
Oh, we do have a
What?
quarterback controversy.
Where?
Texas.
What's happening in Texas?
Archie Manning and
Ewers.
Ewers, because Ewers got hurt, so he's out. He went out the game last week, and Archie Manning came in,
He
threw for like about 3-4 touchdowns.
And you
shit.
know they've been waiting for
And
Arch to come play.
And he's supposed to play this week, so now whenever Ewers come back,
He'll be
what
in
you
the
gonna
transfer
do?
portal.
No,
He's going pro.
He came back. So they're gonna have to. He's gonna be the starting quarterback, but they're gonna have to get Archie Manning some damn time.
Well, there's
burn.
no way.
the NIL
There's
deal.
no way if you
That's
put
the reason
Arch
why-
on the field.
That's the reason why I said Clinton Ewers would get back. Clinton Ewers would get back up there. If I'm saying his name wrong, please correct me. He'll get back because remember he's on the cover of NCAA.
Yeah, that don't matter. But
He
Arch
got- he gotta
Manning
be-
is Arch Manning.
I understand that, but he was there before Archie Manning. And
His name Arch Manning.
I don't care, but he's been balling out. That's the reason why he started and not Archie Manning.
Who's starting this week?
Because he's hurt.
Okay,
He
and
got
I've
hurt.
seen plenty of people lose their job because they
He's
got
not.
hurt.
You not
And
gonna
your
do
last
that.
Name
Let me
Manning.
let me tell you why he's not gonna do that.
Okay, go ahead.
Because anybody who is a returning player who's up there, or somebody who's coming to their school and they see how they coach do them like that, you get injured, and because you get injured and you come back, you were balling before you got injured. You got injured. You come back and you ride a bench,
brother. I'm
that's
sorry,
not happening.
but it's only
like
once,
you just said,
listen,
NIL money.
But like I
that's
say,
not happening.
it's once in a blue moon that there's
That's
an
not
Arch
happening.
Manning behind
Let
you.
me tell you.
It's
Let me,
everybody else behind you.
Let me tell you another reason why that's not gonna happen. Because Ewers, now as of today, you got Ewers and Manning as
NIL money.
No, they in the runnings for Heisman. I told you my boy Cam Ward, he's number 1 on the list as far as favorite to win the Heisman.
They've been itching to get Manning in there.
I understand.
And the same
but you're
thing
not gonna
that's gonna
see
happen
Clinton
when
Ewers down. Y'all won y'all big games last year and stuff like that. And he came back to win the national title.
Boom. Who's Texas's next 2 games against?
Well, I know they got a softie this year.
Okay, who's their next game with after that?
I don't know, but you know they in the SEC, so
Don't let it be anybody big and Manning wins.
Or Manning lose.
If he loses, different. But if Manning wins against somebody
How?
big,
If he lose, they're number 1 in the country
You're
right
right.
now. So if he loses, that will fuck him up.
you're right. But
And
I
then-
don't
and
think he's
hold
going to
on,
lose.
Let me tell you why. Another reason why it's big, because you in the SEC. You feel what I'm saying? So you got a bunch of powerhouses all up and down every week. So if they lose because Manning was there and Ewan was running the ship and he only went down because that coach is not going to wear that. He'd rather put Ewans back in and lose off of that.
Okay, put it like this. I'm going to say this. Ewers has 3 weeks to get back.
He'll be back the next game.
Because their big game is in 3 weeks. Texas, Oklahoma. He
The
got
Red
to be. If Arch Manning play that game,
He's still going to play.
and win.
He going to play a 2-quarterback system. That's what he going to have
that
to
don't
do.
work. We all know that don't
It
work.
will. It will.
We know that
it
don't
will.
work.
If you got it, they done it before. Alabama did it when they won the national title. They had your boy.
They benched him though. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No,
See, you trying to play.
no.
You trying to play
Tua,
Jalen, and I don't like
Tua,
that. You trying
Tua,
to play Jalen,
no.
and I don't like that.
Tua was on the bench. And Jalen couldn't make shit happen.
They benched Jalen.
What they
You trying to play
did,
Jalen,
what they
I don't
did
like
the second
that.
half, they brought Tua off the bench. Jalen didn't see the field no
I don't
more,
like
and he ended up
I don't like you
transferring.
playing
He
Jalen
ended up
like that.
he ended up
But-
transferring
okay,
going to
I remember
Oklahoma.
that. I remember that. I remember that. You trying to play
Ah, proof, baby.
Okay, so want to give a shout out to the chat because the chat has been pretty active this feed.
Appreciate
There's been a
y'all
lot of
checking out
comments
us tonight.
coming in.
Yeah. I seen a few of y'all.
Shout out Simply Deep 1985. Thanks for the compliments. He said, "Good job, you guys are doing."
Appreciate it.
Hershey Goddess giving her input on times when black people stuck together. We had T going ham on Hassan, calling him bold-legged Lou's son, in multiple comments. But shout out to the chat. Make sure
Appreciate
y'all like
checking us in.
the video. Make sure y'all share the video. We're monetized.
Hit that like and share button, people.
And look, okay, boom, because I know we're getting ready to transition from NCAA
to the
NFL.
real shit.
Okay, no.
Don't forget baseball. We gotta get baseball.
What's going on there?
What? My boy,
Joey.
Ohtani.
Yeah.
First 50-50, man. 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases. First time in NBA and Major League history.
Yo, this dude might be the best baseball player
and
ever.
he's not even pitching this year, y'all. He on my team, the Dodgers, baby.
He might be the
Well, what's
best
he
baseball
doing if he
player
ain't
ever.
pitching?
What you mean? He 50-50. 50
Home
home
runs and
runs
stealing
and 50
bases.
stolen bases.
Oh, so he
He's-
don't play.
he's
He
an
don't play
offensive-
defense.
he's an offensive.
He playing offense.
Okay.
He don't play.
He might be the best baseball player I've ever
He
seen.
is. First 50-50 in Major League history. 50 home runs, 50 stolen bases. Never done.
And that's not even counting his pitching stats. Like, his pitching stats are sick.
Right.
Oh, he did. He
and
did
so-
it.
and
He
he'll-
did it tonight against the Marlins.
He pitched.
Well, it says he.
Oh, he hit the
no.
50-50
Yeah, he
tonight.
got the
Yeah.
50-50 tonight.
Yeah, he did that. Like I said, and look, next year he gonna be pitching. Ooh,
This dude is crazy.
Ooh.
But that's why he make all that money.
that's why he's the
That's why he
highest
make all that
paid,
money.
the
Like,
highest
yeah.
paid player in the league.
What we said, he made 600?
700 million
Yeah.
contract, and
That's why.
half of that deferred.
But I wanted to, since we get ready to go from big, I wanted to segue off of the Tua. Since you brought up
Oh,
Tua,
yeah,
I want to
Tua's
segue off of that
concussion.
Tua then.
Yeah.
The Dolphins. What game was it?
Dolphins and Buffalo.
Yeah. It's a wrap.
Gotta
for Tua.
definitely send a shout out.
He'll
to
be
Tua.
back. He'll be back. I want,
Dude,
but
you
get
need to
Should he
retire.
come back?
No, he need to retire.
Well, should he come back? It's not he'll be back. He's a football player.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
all he knows how to do.
Listen, he just got that big contract. Ain't no way he's not retiring. What he needs to do is he really needs to slide, because even if you look at that,
I thought he did slide.
no, he did. He went head first. He was falling, and his head hit up in Hamlin's chest. So his whole neck did like this. Yeah. So somebody was telling me like, hey, he need to
and
get.
being it was Hamlin too. That's just
he got hit in the chest plate where it's hard. You know, see how that iron gives his chest plate
so
hard
much.
hit brain.
Yeah,
He got a concussion. The fact of the matter is, Tua, you know your brain is not where it should be. And if you want to last in this damn game, you're going to need a slide, bro.
And on top, I'm with the retirement thing, because we don't know about this how much CTE,
because that's his third concussion, right?
We don't know how.
Fourth. It wasn't one undiagnosed.
Two last year.
How much CTE is going to
his
take
brain
on
ain't
this?
gonna-
Like, and he's great to watch, but your health is more important, bro. You got your money. Like, you really need to think about your health now. Like, football don't need you. It doesn't need you.
Yeah.
It does not need you. And
Well,
you
that
really
man
need to
is
think
not
about your
going
health.
nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. If worst case scenario, he'll play out. He got a 4-year contract. He'll play this out.
His contract out.
And once that happens, God forbid he gets another concussion. If he gets another concussion, I think he will retire. But
I think people would take the risk on Tua now, though.
Yeah. He signed there for another 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, but I just
as long as he produces.
As long as he produces, and he does, as long as he produces, one, he will stay in Miami. He won't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing you gotta understand. But he's 24. So young cats. Hey,
damn, that's
all
a
he knows
concussion
is-
for every year.
and all he
past
knows
20.
is football.
Yeah.
It's not like he does
Right.
So I definitely expect him to try to come back.
yeah, he gonna come back.
Damn, that must suck
And
if all you know is football.
Bills won that game. the Bills did win that game. I think I picked that
31-10.
I think I might have picked that game wrong.
Yeah.
I think I picked that wrong.
Yeah. Well, I know one game I picked right last week.
Let's go ahead and get it.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Because I don't even want to talk about the disappointment and losing y'all motherfuckers faced this past week. I want to talk about some winners. And I think I'm going to talk about my squad, the Commanders, defeating the Giants 21-18 last
Mind
week.
the Giants.
I
but
made
go
a
ahead.
post
All
on
field
It doesn't
goals.
matter.
All
Didn't you
field
just
goals.
say a W is a W?
You're correct.
I made a post on Facebook that said nothing is worse than losing, but then to hear a Commanders fan talk
He said
about
that like I'm
winning
a Cowboys
football.
fan.
Don't-
Like,
don't-
a
hey, we
Commanders
bet-
fan
hold on,
talking
don't try-
winning football
don't try to
is
act like,
very
don't act like Cowboys
oxymoronical.
beneath Commanders. Y'all beneath our shoes. Come on, man.
I just want to know how y'all managed to win a football game, a professional football game, without scoring any touchdowns.
No touchdown.
It
Nothing.
doesn't matter. We had
3 touchdowns.
We had Jaden Daniels keeping the opposition
and
on
he
their
didn't throw not
toes.
one damn touchdown.
I mean,
It doesn't matter. His legs were the most dangerous weapon.
He did well because
He
he
was
was
like
on my fantasy.
Junior Lamar Jackson.
He was doing well. So.
Yeah, and he was accurate. You know, he completed 23 out of 29 attempts, with throwing for 226 yards.
Not a bad game.
He had a great
Not a
game.
bad
He just
game.
didn't throw any touchdowns, and he was sitting out there
Shit,
doing his thing behind the line of scrimmage. He was in the pocket, but when he needed to burst out, scramble, and take off, he did.
So right now, the rookies and I believe the rookies that are going to be for offensive rookie of the year are 1-1. Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's 1-1. All right.
Yeah, so we managed
It's
to
probably the only time we
defeat the Giants with the last minute field goal. And it was a great week for our team.
It was. You got to give the Commanders
Because the
their love. I'm gonna give it to 'em.
AFC East, the NFC East.
See, they don't hold
go.
the meeting that much, so
Here
they
we
don't
go.
know. Go ahead.
The NFC East needed some team to make the conference look good this week because everybody else in the NFC lost.
We did.
That's true.
We
And
did.
we could talk about losers.
We did.
Like,
We did. I'll be the first one.
No,
My team. I'll be the first one.
No. Too easy. I'm gonna be the first. Yeah, Cowboys got an ass
Snatch, dog walk.
smash.
smash.
The game was over with in the first fucking
Can I ask you a
quarter.
question?
Sure.
Because you kept telling me. You remember you kept. It's 60 minutes.
Yeah,
when
60
you
minutes.
turn it, when you
Yep.
turn the game off.
Third quarter.
Okay. Didn't get through the whole 60.
No, I didn't get through
Okay.
those six. I mean, once once Kamara was like, he was running through there like the fucking
about
man
fantasy
20.
numbers.
Yeah, he got
about
all that
fantasy
nigga
numbers.
4 touchdowns. That shit.
He gave the rest of the fantasy team the day off.
Word up. That nigga had like almost 50 points this day or so.
What was wrong?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what's wrong. We are 0-6 against Shanahan type offense. And you know what's really mind-boggling? We done went through 3 defensive coordinators who went against Shanahan type offense. We are 0-2 against San Francisco because of the type of offense. Then we lose to Green Bay because your boy is off that Shanahan tree, same type of offense. Then we come and we go against motherfucking New Orleans, and the offensive coordinator is who? From Shanahan offense. When we give motion and shit to Cowboys defenders, them niggas just get stuck on stupid. They didn't have nowhere to go. Fucking they can't. One play, Rashid 22, they did a play action pass. This nigga went past not 1, 2 safeties. They back there. He ran right past him. The corner did his job. He jammed him at the line, let him go. He's running straight at the fucking safety. The safety being nosy, looking in the backfield, seeing the damn wide receiver coming right straight for him. Then he gonna try to turn and no, it's too late. That nigga got a 15, 20-yard head start running. You're not going to catch him. Ran right past. When I saw that shit, he ran past
what I'm mad
both of those
about?
safeties. I knew what it was.
I took y'all clowns last week. I picked y'all. I never picked
We're going to do that? We're going to do that? We're going to do that. Because I picked y'all motherfuckers and y'all lost too. You know, so let me go ahead and get through my shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I already, technically, I knew it was over after the first quarter. When they went up, 35, 28, 9, 6, some type shit, I knew it was over with because
I know that shit happened so fast you couldn't even, that shit had your head spinning.
It did. I couldn't even, listen, I couldn't even get mad. I just like, so when y'all niggas in the chat talking about, God damn, 60 minutes, niggas, 60 minutes. I'm already sitting there like, this fucking game over with. I'm mad as hell, but I ain't gonna tell these motherfuckers. I'm not gonna give you the damn the
satisfaction.
Hell no, because you're already on Facebook talking shit. All those. I don't even want to take no parts of it. But
boy, I had to eat,
boy, you know it always come back, boy.
I'm gonna tell you what, crow don't taste like chicken.
Right.
Crow don't taste like
I bleed how the way they lost.
Crow don't taste like
how
chicken.
the way they lost was even more gut wrenching because y'all had the game.
I'd rather get beat down.
Y'all had the game. Y'all could have literally won it. Saquon been shining for y'all the whole so far the beginning of the season. He dropped a pass that he normally catches.
The thing is, I can't lay it all at Saquon.
No, you can't.
I have to look at the
offensive coordinator.
I have to look at the OC and the coach because
should have ran the ball.
If we run the ball 2 times, even if we don't score a touchdown, that's 98 yards down the field. Like, even if we don't score, they got to drive 95 yards. So it's awful coaching. First of all, Saquon, you got to catch that ball. You got to catch that ball.
He caught that same play like about 2 or 3 plays ago.
I'm going to tell you what. Maybe the Falcons and Saints are for real. Because Kamara nice. Well, I'm going to tell you who nice, too. Bijan.
He been nice.
Bijan Robinson nice. They weren't using him.
No. The problem with Atlanta was they never had a quarterback. They got a legit quarterback now that
Cousins look good.
They had to respect. Cousins was great.
Cousins looked good.
That nigga was shining. He would drop. Listen, he leads the league in 4-quarter comeback. Go ahead touchdown. Y'all get that nigga was shining on. It looked like he was doing. I'm gonna go back on this game. He looked like he was playing Tecmo Bowl on y'all asses.
But I can't blame Jalen. It wasn't his fault. You say he threw interceptions. That's cool. One of them, the dude slipped, just like in the Cowboy thing.
Right,
dude slipped. You gotta take into account those
that.
things. So I can't blame Jalen, but our defense. If our defense is not improved by next week, the Saints going to be marching in on us too. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's what happened when you get all them damn Georgia players.
Saints going to be marching in on us too.
How many Georgia? You got 1, 2. You got 2 defensive linemen, a linebacker. You probably got like about 4, 5 Georgia players up there.
Bro, we do.
I better tighten up.
But that's because Georgia always winning. So you think when you win, got to get them.
It didn't translate in the NFL, obviously.
I'm not going to say that
sure
just
didn't.
yet.
Okay.
Because, we won our first game. It wasn't pretty. We lost our second. It was a little bit better. The third game, these games coming up this week are going to say what we're doing as a team.
we got the Ravens.
Everybody got a challenge this week. Who you got this week, dog?
We got the Ravens.
We got the Bengals on Monday night.
Look, everybody.
Bengals are 0-2.
So
Even more reason to be worried.
Right. They could have won.
They
Could have won those 2 games they lost.
They surely could have,
especially against the Chiefs.
And the Bengals got to start winning eventually. They gonna
start on y'all asses. We got now.
Look, that's all I said.
Same thing with us. We got the Ravens. They 0-2.
Yeah.
So both of them teams in the AFC North.
The Saints out to prove something. So they just came off. So they we get ready to smoke us.
And your boy, his brother plays on the Saints. He was talking mad shit on the podcast. What's your boy name?
Who?
What's it?
Cool.
The Philly. I think he's your defensive back. He has a brother that plays on the Saints. They got a podcast together, and he was talking mad shit. He was like,
check. I mean,
I just saw it today.
I'm gonna have to check, but
you gotta check that.
We gotta play for real against the Saints because right now
I saw it on NFL Live because they was like talking about bulletin board material. You feel what I'm saying? Your man talking shit to him, even though he was talking to his brother. He wasn't talking about the team, but still, his brother's attached to that team.
So y'all playing against 2 0-2 teams. We're playing against a team that's put up 40 points in their first 2 games. So their offense looks like juggernaut. Right. So we have our work cut out for us too. Everybody got their work cut out for them this week. Go ahead and run down the games, though.
So we're gonna start. Of course.
Last week was horrible.
Yeah.
Last week was horrible.
No, last week was fine.
No. Pick wise, it was horrible. Because I know we all got the San Fran game wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
No, we all got the Ravens game wrong.
Yes.
No, we all got the what other games do we all get?
Wrong.
Got the Eagles wrong, Cowboys wrong. Those 4 I know we got wrong.
Stop following y'all leads when it comes to picks.
All right, so this week's going to be better.
Okay, so what about the game right now?
Jets is winning, so you can't.
The Jets won that.
They won. It was 24-3 last time I saw it.
Hold on, let me check. The final. It's done. 24-3.
Oh, so the Patriots are trash again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That good. That's all.
Okay, so we have starting Sunday 1 p.m. We have New York Giants at Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland.
But the Giants are 0-2.
So
y'all were talking all that shit.
That's 0-2 teams with
they got a bad quarterback.
No, we're talking about 0-2 teams who are supposed to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Cincinnati's 0-2. They're supposed to be good. The Ravens are 0-2. They're supposed to be good. The Giants aren't supposed to be good. They're going to be 0-3. Let's go. Next game.
Okay. Then we have Green Bay at Tennessee.
Green Bay. Because they might have Jordan Love might come back.
I'm going with Green Bay just because my boy,
Malik Willis.
picked him last week. Malik Willis is going to give him a dub.
Who did they play last week?
Oh, Green Bay?
Yeah. Who they beat in Green Bay? Because that's why I picked Green Bay. They were playing in Green Bay.
Indianapolis.
Okay, yeah, I picked them. So, yeah,
I'm going with Green Bay.
I'm going Green Bay. Jordan Love might come back.
I'm going with him with Malik Willis.
Now, remember, Tennessee is 0-2.
Yeah.
And Malik Willis, where'd he come from?
He came from Tennessee.
Okay, I'm going with
because they went
Green
with
Bay.
Will Levis. Will Levis, who threw the fucking ball out of bounds to where the Bears ran it back for a pick 6.
I'm going with Green Bay.
Green Bay. Malik Willis.
Wait, what? Hold on. Time out. I just see something in the chat that really caught my eye. Let me double check.
What's that?
Check the chat. Let me.
Which one?
Hold on. Oh, I don't see anything about that.
Hopefully, it's not too crazy.
I'm not gonna repeat what's in the chat unless I can actually confirm.
What? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I don't want to. I just want to make sure. Let me check Twitter. They're saying somebody. I'm big on verification.
They're saying somebody what?
Passed. I mean, I'm like, check the.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Yeah, I've got caught dummy like that before because I did the RP to Rick Ross one time.
Well,
Remember when Ross was singing? I R.I.P. Ross.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
So
on
I hit
that.
somebody with the I'm sorry, R.I.P. I didn't mean for you to get that one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that would have made big news, but yeah. So let's just continue with the NFL. Yeah, we were at Pics.
Green Bay, Tennessee. That was the
I
last
said
one.
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
You say Green Bay. And
Who you say?
I say, shit. I want to say the Titans because
Who's
they're
their running
0-2
back?
and hungry.
Titans.
You said they're 0-2 and hungry.
Yes.
They're 0-2 with a
Buster ass quarterback.
like I don't know. Who's
Will
that running back?
Levis?
Oh, they got my boy. What's his
Oh,
name?
from Dallas. Oh, okay, yeah, he there. I forgot that's where Tony Pollard went.
Tony Pollard.
Yeah, okay.
there.
Green Bay. Not because of Tony. I think
I'm about
Tony's a
to
good
say-
running back.
I'm about to
Like he
say.
is. He quality. They all miss him.
Green Bay. Yeah, I miss him.
Y'all miss him.
I ain't gonna stand. I do.
I picked the Pollard. Everybody good once they get out of Dallas. I like him again.
That's facts.
Just like everybody who leave out of Charlotte, their career like somehow gets right back on track.
Yep, sure do. Sam Donald.
Okay, so
Whoa! We were running Sam Darnold out of Charlotte.
Yeah, for real talk.
We ran him, Baker Mayfield, get them up out of here as quick as we could.
He down there in Tampa
Whoa.
showing out. He got a big contract.
Whoa.
So, hey, Bryce Young, be thankful that you are getting the fuck up out of there. Real talk.
Look, get benched and be ready for the
They're
league.
saying they're not going to trade him, but listen, if you get an opportunity to go somewhere else, my man,
Go.
Because you see, look at all the other quarterbacks that preceded
since
Cam. Look
Since
at all what
Cam.
happens to all the other quarterbacks. They drafted a sign. They went somewhere else and shined and got that bag.
Well,
You don't win the Heisman Trophy winner for nothing. You don't
Who
win.
they playing this week
You don't
anyway?
win 2 national champions.
We might as well pick
the Panthers. They play.
well, damn you. We were
because we were talking about Bryce.
down
That's
the
why.
list. Okay. So after the Green Bay Tennessee game, we have Chicago at Indianapolis.
Colts.
Colts are 0-2.
I like the Colts because Caleb Williams is struggling with the Bears.
Where are they playing?
At the Colts, probably.
Yeah, they're playing in Indianapolis.
I like the Colts.
Give me Indy.
Even though
Okay.
Richardson.
And
They're 0-2 now, the Colts. Okay, so now after that, we have 2 undefeated teams in the Texans at the Vikings, both 2-0.
I like Vikings. I like
too.
Vikings
I do too.
because
Justin
your
Jefferson.
boy,
Cousins?
defensive coordinator.
No,
Darnold
my bad.
leading that shit.
He
Now. He
leading
looked
that.
good too.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that boy looked good out there throwing that rock, and we ran him right out of Charlotte. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. I kind of like the Vikings, surprisingly.
the Vikings.
Skull, I like Skull.
I like Vikings.
Yeah, but Houston has C.J. Stroud.
You're
They
right.
do.
They got
and they got a great
balling out.
defense. Where they playing at?
They playing
They're
in
playing in
Minnesota.
Yeah, it's Skull.
Minnesota.
I gotta go to home.
Minnesota, tough. Minnesota is a tough
Their
place to win.
defense is playing. I
And
like
Justin
South.
Jefferson is. Did you see that 97-yard touchdown that boy caught?
He's a beast, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so next game. After that, we have the Eagles at the Saints.
I'm
Saints.
taking
Saints.
the Eagles.
Saints.
I gotta run with my boys.
Saints.
I gotta run
Saints.
with my boys. I'm still a little bit heartbroken, but we'll get it together this week. I'm going with my
Okay.
boys.
Okay, well, the next game we have the Chargers at the Steelers in Pittsburgh.
Ooh,
Both undefeated,
gonna
2-0.
be a tough one.
Give me the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm going with the
Give me the
Steelers.
Steelers.
Justin
Damn.
Fields.
Russell Wilson ain't ever going to get back off the bench, but
Yeah,
bro,
he ain't touching
just
it.
go home and
That's
love
a tough
Sierra.
one. You know what? I might have to go with the Chargers.
You're just trying to be different.
Of course.
Okay. All right. After that, we have the Broncos versus the Buccaneers in Tampa.
Tampa.
Now Tampa's 2-0 and Denver is 0-2. So
Tampa.
yeah, I choose
Denver got
Tampa
that
back.
rookie
We got
quarterback.
Bo Nix
Yeah,
going against
like,
Baker Mayfield. I like Baker.
Okay. Next, we have the Panthers at the Raiders
Okay,
in
now that
Vegas.
we're here.
Raiders.
God, they're gonna lose to the Raiders.
Yeah,
Jeez, the Panthers was
beat
trash.
the Raiders beat
The Ravens, yeah, but geez, like, oh, I think that the Panthers have traumatized this young boy so bad that he don't even need to go back on the field. They threw him out there. What they should have did last year was start Andy Dalton and let Bryce Young hold the fucking clipboard the whole season.
Till y'all got some more players.
Now you let him play last year. You done traumatized this young man.
Now
And
now
this
you trying to save the locker room and shit. So you're gonna bring Dalton in. If you're not gonna keep him, it's not. I don't see no way they're gonna keep
Bryce Young is through in Charlotte.
It's over with.
I think it's over.
He's over.
I think it's over. I think
Yeah,
you
it's a
really
wrap.
destroyed his psyche, his confidence,
all that
everything. And he's the best player y'all had on the team. If being honest, like he really tries. The boy to me, he's just not big enough.
I wouldn't say that because you look at other players that was his height. Doug Flutie, he was very successful.
Isn't Russell Wilson?
Russell Wilson, he's around that height too. He just got a little bit more.
Kyler Murray,
Exactly. So it's a lot of quarterbacks his stature. He just got to add some more muscle weight. He got to add about 10, 15.
and they got to
pounds
get him an
more.
offensive line.
Right.
Like he need an offensive.
He has nothing there. You asking him, excuse me, you asking him to be Superman on a team that's trash.
It kind of reminds me of the Cam years when Cam was the only player they had on the team, and Cam had to do everything, and they ran him into the ground. And
Actually, they ran into the ground. They just got rid of him because they didn't. They wanted exciting offense. They wanted a quarterback to throw. They didn't want a quarterback that.
Is that why we're here now?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly
much.
why we're
Yep.
right here now.
Yep.
Okay, that's cool.
No,
They wanted something fancy.
Give me the Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders.
Okay, so y'all are selecting the Raiders. I'm going with the Raiders as well. All right, so now we have the Dolphins at the Seahawks in Seattle.
Seahawks, 12 man.
Seahawks.
Baby.
And
Skylar Walker.
And the Dolphins don't have a quarterback.
That is true.
Was gone for 4 games minimum.
Yeah. So the Dolphins are going to be short. So
Who is their backup? Who's
Skylar? It's Skylar
I know, okay.
Thompson.
Is it?
Yeah,
I thought it was. Yeah, it is.
Skylar Thompson. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, y'all are picking Seattle. I'm rolling with Seattle too.
God.
All right, next we have the Ravens at the Cowboys in Dallas.
I'm taking the Ravens.
I'm taking the Ravens.
Taking the Ravens. They got to win eventually. They got to get off the schneid.
I'm going to die with my Cowboys.
You ain't got no choice.
I'm going to tell you what, though, while we here, though, you know they going to run that damn ball. Lamar going to
They
run
ain't
the
got no
ball.
choice.
Derrick Henry going to
I
run the ball.
don't know because the first 2 games Henry ain't touched the ball, so I don't know. They might still try to do the same thing. I hope they keep playing like that. Don't give his big ass the ball. Shit, I hope they don't. So they keep doing what they doing. Hey, I'm good.
Yeah, give me the Ravens.
Shit, y'all got damn New
We
Orleans.
do. We do.
Yeah.
We got
In
Kamar,
New
like
in New Orleans.
look, I'm gonna be
Right.
standing in front of the TV like this,
Right.
trying to tackle it. I'm gonna be like trying to tackle him too.
You ain't got no easy game these, nigga. We both can lose this week. For real.
Boy, we start out 1 and 2.
2.
Wow, oh my God. We gonna be trying to fire Nick Sirianni. I don't know what y'all gonna do with what you call.
Oh, he playing on this. He's
run-
a lame duck coach as of right now.
We trying to fire Nick Sirianni.
that
He
guy
lose
his
this
money.
week.
He locked in for 4 more years. He got his bread. So
He is going to be the odd man out, isn't he? Because Micah going to get his.
Mike is out. Dak is locked in.
But I'm saying Micah going to get his money. They're going to find a way to pay Micah Parsons his money too.
Yeah, of course.
So the coach,
He's
going
gone.
to be the odd man out.
Yeah, he's gone. Like I said, he's the lame duck coach.
Okay.
So if McCarthy don't get us, this is the only way he's saving his job. If he doesn't get us to the NFC East Championship, he's gone.
That might sound like Nick Sirianni. So I'm on the same thing. If Nick Sirianni don't get us to the NFC Championship, not playoff, not first, second, we need NFC Championship game. We can lose. That's fine. But you got to be there with the team you have.
Okay. Well, after Baltimore and Dallas, we have the 49ers at the Rams in Los Angeles.
49ers.
Didn't the Rams lose last week or did
Yeah,
they win?
the Rams are
so the
0-2.
Rams are 0-2 too, but the Rams have nobody.
Yeah, they
I
lost
know.
both of their
Puka
starters.
gone.
And
Cup gone. Yeah, give me.
Yeah, I'm going with the 49ers
Give me
on
the
that
49ers.
one.
Even though
Brock
the
Purdy
49ers
is-
Lost Debo
Debo
gone.
and
McCaffrey.
So
Damn, I don't know. Hold on, let me slow down and let me think about it.
But if you gotta see whose defense is better than who, then San Francisco
got the better defense.
So I gotta go.
Put me down with the Rams. Just put me down with the Rams.
San
Frank.
Fran.
I'll take the Rams.
Cool.
San Fran.
All right. Then after that, we have the Detroit Lions at the Cardinals in Arizona. Both teams are 1-1.
Arizona.
I like Detroit. That white boy on the end is a monster.
Who?
That boy is a monster.
Boy,
Golf?
defensive
Defense,
end.
yo, that boy is a
he came out of
monster.
Michigan. What's his
Oh
fucking
my
name?
Jesus, I can't even think of. You
He's
know
out
what
of
I'm
Michigan.
talking
I know
about?
exactly
That
what you're
boy's a
talking about.
monster.
He's out of Michigan. I forgot his name.
Okay. Well, after, let's see, where was I? Okay, so yeah, we were talking about Detroit and Cardinals. Okay, so after that, we have the Kansas City at Atlanta. In Kansas City, undefeated. Atlanta 1-1.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
KC
Where they
been-
playing at?
In Atlanta.
ATL.
I'm gonna take Atlanta because you know it's
they got
kind
them
of hard
big
to
booty
concentrate.
hoes
It's
to
kind of hard to
destroy.
concentrate when you in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like it is kind of hard to concentrate in Atlanta.
And they got every flavor. Diddy
we
would have
don't.
fun.
We don't want to take nobody on the plane with us.
Yeah.
We gotta go solo. Meet me there.
Okay.
Look, you meet me there. Look, you can't even pay for a ticket neither. Hey, you go ahead and pay for it. I'll give you money afterwards.
I'll reimburse you to get money. Like yeah.
So you don't have no paper trail. Like, yeah, that nigga paid for my shit. Yeah. Well, y'all get hellacious out here, boy.
Oh, okay. This is odd. There it looks like there's 2 games on Monday.
Saturday,
It is.
Monday, it
Monday
is
night.
2 game Monday night.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you know they used to do 2 games
In the beginning.
the first
I didn't know that.
Monday.
Yeah, they
Yup.
change it
I
up.
don't like that because I like one football game to watch on Monday.
Yeah, they got to.
I don't like having to bounce back
they
and
swi-
forth.
they
That's
swi-
what Sunday's for.
No, they play one game earlier. They play one game early, and the next game come on after that.
Yeah, what time is it, 6?
No, because it's saying one game starts at 7:30 and the other's at 8:15.
Oh,
So you're gonna be watching both.
flipping.
Okay, but yeah, we can start with game 1: Jacksonville Jaguars versus Buffalo Bills Monday at 7:30.
Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo's
Buffalo's playing
undefeated.
tough
Jacksonville
right
is
now, too.
0-2.
Buffalo.
I need Jacksonville. They don't see them going 0-3.
Really?
I'm going Buffalo.
Even with their quarterback,
Yeah, I don't see them
Trevor
going.
Lawrence?
He just signed that big contract. I don't see them going 0-3.
Yeah, but they just said Josh Allen the most overrated player in football.
You're right.
So. Josh Allen playing like
I'm taking Jacksonville. They first win.
Okay. All right, in the final game, of course, my Commanders at the Bengals, and I'm choosing the Commanders.
Monday night football game too.
Yeah, I'm going with Bengals on this one.
Where y'all playing?
Bengals and
Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Cincy.
So I already know the Commanders are going to be eating shitty food because that's what I did when I went to
You
Cincinnati.
and George disdain
I'm not
for
dissing
Cincinnati.
How you serve chili with no damn beans? Y'all fucking weirdos.
I mean,
I see why they
I
eat
mean-
cats in Ohio.
I mean, stop playing. That's just like out there, out west. They don't know nothing about grits and shit.
I know.
I see. I went. I went.
Oh,
to
yeah.
Vegas.
My
I was
dad
at-
told me the story. He's
I
from
went,
LA.
I went to Vegas and shit. I asked for grits. I said, y'all don't know what grits is? Hell no. They do not know what grits is
Yeah.
out west.
No, they
sir.
don't.
No,
My
sir.
dad told me that. He went down south with to visit my mom's grandparents for the very
And up
first
north,
time.
they want to throw sugar and grits.
Yeah.
So you can't win for losing with grits.
That's
like
nasty.
this
But see,
nasty,
to see the sugar and grits though.
That's terrible.
That's
disgusting.
It's cream of wheat.
That's
what
oatmeal.
It's
If you
cr-
want
it's-
oatmeal, get oatmeal.
Yeah, get oatmeal.
But actually up north though, oatmeal is really cream of
Yeah.
wheat.
But that's what if you want oatmeal,
Porridge,
get oatmeal. But
aka porridge.
Yeah, but don't fuck up my grits.
and butter.
Yeah, it's only
Strictly and
it's
cheese.
only
My grits.
butter, cheese, salt, and pepper.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all
no
you need.
fucking sugar, man. That's nasty.
Yeah,
as
that's
hell.
nasty as
That's why a
fuck.
lot of you motherfuckers got diabetes now. You gotta have sugar in every fucking thing.
Nah,
Who the
yeah.
fuck eat sugar and grits? That's nasty. That's like
Disgusting.
now, that's just like now me. I don't like sugar in my spaghetti. I don't. But I understand why you put it in there for people who have heartburn.
You
and
might
stuff.
throw a little, just a tab.
Don't
just a little,
don't let
just a
nobody.
pinch.
I see. I'm
A
type.
pinch.
I like my sauce tank.
No, I do too, but just a pinch of sugar.
I have to
Just
do
a
it. I have to
pinch.
do it for people who get
I
heartburn.
don't want no sugar in my grits.
Just no, not in the grits. In the
Okay.
spaghetti, just a pinch, just a touch.
I don't even like that.
I don't. Yeah.
I like my sauce.
Spaghetti is a savory.
Give me heartburn and all.
Yeah.
Let me get that.
I want it with
But
the
definitely
extra
not the
greasy
grits.
garlic and the cheese and all that.
Definitely not the grits. Are we going to be partaking in homecoming this year? Because you know that's Buddha's favorite thing.
I guess. Where? Which homecoming?
You know he's going to want to do A&T.
Oh, well, fuck him.
Look, you
What?
just said you.
Yeah, my pride came out when I heard A&T.
If he ain't going to Central, he better not take your ass to
Okay,
A&T.
boom then. Let's go to Central homecoming game this weekend. Let's
Okay.
Well,
This ain't homecoming. This is the Aggie Eagle Classic.
Aggie Eagle
Central's
Classic.
homecoming game is, and let's attend this.
It's an
shit.
Aggie Eagle Classic.
Cool. I'm
I'm
down
up
for I ain't got shit popping
I'm
Saturday.
down for it. I ain't got
Cool.
no problem.
Central, we'll find out Central homecoming game, and we'll be in attendance. And I might want to do A&Ts too. Like,
I'm not against it. Does A&T still have the same rep it had when I was at Central? Is that still the place where all the bad chicks was and all that stuff? I don't know what the reputation is anymore.
bro, I've been out the college leagues for a minute. Like,
too.
I've graduated from those women. Like, so I don't know. Like, in my mind, I think I still got that, but I know in my heart I don't have that no more. That college game is gone.
Cool.
They look at me and call me Unc. Hey, Unc.
Right.
Or Granddad. Hey, Granddad. Like,
Well, you can
Mr. Everything. Like, nah.
College is over with.
Ain't no love on college campuses for a nigga like that.
Yeah. Unless you somebody that wants somebody half your age. No.
Okay. Well, that's all the topics I got.
Sounds like a good show.
Yeah, well, it's been 2 hours, 30 minutes. We covered Diddy. Shout out to the chat. Y'all still dropping comments. Make sure to like and share and tell your friends.
Like, comment,
We're gonna be
subscribe.
on 2 days a week, people.
Tell
Yeah,
a
we're
friend.
gonna-
Tell a
Thursday and
friend.
Saturday.
9
Yes.
o'clock is our early show on Thursday. We will be here early on Thursday.
We're gonna try to be up here
early on Saturday.
So
But Thursdays
please
will
bear
definitely
with
for
us.
sure.
Yes, bear with us.
But
folks.
thank you for tuning in tonight.
Yes,
we really
we
appreciate
love y'all.
Thank
Thank
y'all.
you for your
Buddha, Kelly
Buddha,
Joe.
Kelly Joe.
We miss y'all.
Miss y'all.
Okay, well, wait. There's one question from Simply Deep. He says, hypothetical question, how to respond to getting enticed into something naughty by your lady alone other than your house if nobody is around?
Well, if ain't nobody around, and I'm assuming you saying your lady coming on to you. Right? If your lady coming on to you, ain't nobody around, you make your move, boss. That's what you're supposed to do.
Look,
'cause
that's when the nasty
Yeah,
come out.
you
That's
supposed
when you supposed to go
you're supposed
all
to make
out.
your move.
As
See,
I always tell, just don't get caught. They put you on that list, boy.
Right.
You out in public doing something
yeah,
strange.
yeah.
You and your lady should be able to do
Yeah,
any
y'all should be able to go
and
anywhere.
everything.
Right, exactly. If she turn you on to where you want to, go and get it. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I hope that was. I
That's
hope
the
that was
questions
helpful.
we had to answer. Shout out to Simply D for dropping questions. I guess we'll be back Saturday with more updates on Diddy and hopefully some major shit we can talk about happens tomorrow. That's good. I want to talk about good shit this week.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Oh, the interest rate went down.
Oh yes, throw that in there.
Interest
that's
rate
big.
went down a half a point. Hey, so we
gone down in how long?
4 years.
4 years.
That
Cool.
was since Kamala and Mr. Biden, President Biden came in office after they took over for dumbass.
Vote. Make sure you vote.
Vote.
Make sure you vote.
Vote.
Make
How
sure
many
you
more days
vote.
people for voting?
47.
I don't know. It's in
48
November.
or 47.
40, we under 50 days for voting. November 4th, people.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead and look up Thanksgiving. How long we got till Thanksgiving? Let's go ahead and do
I
our
don't even
Thanksgiving
wanna-
and Christmas
nah, I don't
countdown
even
because
wanna-
they here. It's here.
You gotta
I don't
hit,
wanna think
you gotta
about that.
start that in October.
Nigga, I'm planning on the fair.
next
I'm
month.
trying to, I'm trying to
Are
find
you
a woman to
attending?
take to the fair.
Hold on, Dub's attending. So, ladies,
I'm going to the
Hold
fair.
on, hold
I
on,
just
hold on.
want a funnel cake.
If I attend, it's gonna be on
did
the
you
last
say you
day.
need a woman to attend the fair with you?
Well, I mean, I got to do it organically. Don't hook me up with no hood rats.
No, I ain't.
Oh.
I'm going to the fair on the last day. people.
Hood rats are some of the most fun now. Let's not be judgmental.
Nah,
Let's not be too judgmental.
Yeah, you say that like
Hood
you're
rats
tired
are so
they've been
fun.
slashed.
I'm so okay.
Hey, Simply Deep, man. If your woman if she pushes up on you, man, just do what you gotta do, man. Don't
just be careful.
Just be
As I
careful. Hey,
always tell
she,
people
she
that-
if your woman, as long as y'all in a nice, safe, secluded area, if your woman push up on you, she want a man to take charge. That's it.